Okay, so we should be live now. I haven't live streamed for a little while.
Yep, we are live. So I'm gonna grab this link and it says offline, but it'll catch up here in a second, I'm sure.
Yeah. What's up, K9? What's up, Arctic? What's up, Ivan? What's up, Casper? Capasa Calzini? What's up, Nerb? Craig? AM Timer? You ain't first, mate. You're like 10th. What the fuck are you on about? Hello, Holly. K9. What's up, Jackson? What's up, Wonder Bread? Okay, Oi, Arctic, share the ship. Apocalypse. Apocalypto. No, K9 was first. Shut up. What's up, Retrack? What's up, Kenneth? Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. What's up, Neved? When's the next music video? I don't know, mate. Wait, Arctic, go share the shit in the Discord for me. Where? Let me get the link to this shit so I can share it on Twitter and shit, and then we can begin.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually doing right this second.
It's just laggy as fuck when I stream. This offends me. TV just dropped the Tom McDonald's diss track reaction. I'll have to check that out later. What's your opinions on that? You did you react to it yet?
Yeah, I reacted to it yesterday, man, and I honestly I felt like Mac didn't really have too much room to backpedal. You know what I mean? Because like I don't know any smaller artists that are talking about the same stuff that Tom is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think like I've heard like some more shit of Tom McDonald's stuff, and I think he could have gone a lot harder than he did. The flows he used were very basic.
I think he was going half cock. That way, once Mac Lethal comes back, he still has, you know what I mean? He still has something.
Where the I'm trying to find the fucking link to my my live stream. But I guess I'll have to wait for a while. I'll share it in a bit.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Have you shared it in the stream yet? Ah, here we go. Thank you, Arctic.
But yeah, I thought it was crazy. I did not expect them two guys to go at each other. Not at all.
Neither. It came out of fucking nowhere.
And I don't follow him on Twitter. I just started my Twitter because No Life Shaq said to have reactors hit him up, and that was the only reason I started my Twitter. And so I'm not following like 3/4 of the artists that I pay attention to, and
you should.
So I had no clue.
Twitter is like the main like the main social media. I feel like. Because you can directly connect with other artists and reactors and stuff, and talk to them directly.
Right, and that's how I feel about Instagram too. Instagram's getting crazy for that, and I think that's super cool. You know what I mean? Like for example, like I randomly decided to make the Instagram that I did when I first started my channel, and it allowed me to meet Ponce de Leon, Jackson. I mean, it connected me with a lot of people. So Instagram has gotten me, you know, the interview I did an interview with Jekyll and Reaper here. Yeah. I want to say just a few days ago. So I mean, it's connected me with Jekyll.
A lot. I'm familiar with his name. I haven't heard any of his stuff. But Reaper, I'm familiar with. I've heard a few of his things. We've talked previously. Right.
I got a couple reactions of Jekyll up on my channel, and you know what? I like him, to be honest with you. And he's a really cool guy. He's one of those guys that's straightforward. So that, you know, and that's what this industry really needs, because I see so many of these YouTube videos and headlines about how somebody met went and double crossed somebody else or all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just sharing this on Facebook, and then I'm done with the sharing.
Okay.
And then hold on, let me read the chat quick as well, and then we'll get into business. Right. Let's see what these motherfuckers have been chatting about. Probably a load of shit, like always. Hey, Blindsight, what's up, man? How's it going? Want to quickly drop by and say thank you so much for sharing my latest video. Love is strong from the Pleb Lord. Affirmative. Holly is Apocalypse. Rowye Games, what's up, man? We got Jackson Pierce in this bitch. You heard of the Tifu versus FaZe thing? Yes, I have. Contracts are a bitch. Don't sign anything. Who's the other guy in the stream? This is Rainin Reacts. He's a reaction channel. Matter of fact, I should post your link in the description. Fuck. Oi.
Here, I got it. I'll get it.
Post it in the. Just post it in the chat. Did you like his diss track? Who? Tom McDonald's? For some reason. Hold on. Fuck's sake.
There's the channel. I just threw it in the chat.
For some reason, this offends me. TV, follow me on Twitter. Well, I don't know, man. Don't know why. React NF the search DK. If you're not, I've already seen it. Bye AM Timer. His flows are basic but funny. He kind of reminds me of a bit like Tom McDonald in that video. Kind of reminds me a bit of like a Valley Girl.
There was a moment right at the beginning. I would say the same thing. The way that he like just pursed his lips when he was saying the diss, especially at the beginning, is all zoomed in on it.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know. I just got that. I just got that like vibe from him. Like the way he's like movements and stuff is a bit feminine. I don't know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying.
Right. Hold on. Hey, what's up, 10K?
What's up, 10K?
What's up, Tyler? So, Colt Hatch is Rainin Reacts. He just shared the link to his channel. Blindsight, we love you more than DK. Shut the fuck up. I started a meme. It's alright, as long as Blindsight is getting love. Love you, Blindsight.
You're crazy, man. I don't know how you come up with so much music, Blindsight.
Yeah, that motherfucker's off his head. He's just like, that one's done, on to the next one. That one's done, on to the... And here, I like took about 2 months to put together 2 songs.
He's a beast. That's all I got to say.
I know you love me, K9. Alright, well, let's go on then. Let's crack on with it then.
Alright, so I was kind of talking about like how you did the Rihanna song on your first one. I was going to ask, like, because I was going through and I was just kind of looking and I saw that you have a lot of remixes to, American music. And I was wondering, like, what really piqued your attention with American music and how did you come across it? Because I don't know how that works on the UK side. You know what I mean?
Well, I like when I grew up, I like American music is always like influenced in England. Like we listen to, I mean, American, movies and shit like that.
Yeah.
The channel link he posted it in the chat. Nerb. Right, hold on a minute. Let me post the link in the description. Hold on, because then people can find it easier. Because they're not they're not the sharpest tools in the shed, these lot. So
I didn't say it.
Bunch of plebs. That's what they are. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just learned what that word meant actually on Wednesday, I think it was.
Can I edit? Oh god, it's so laggy. I just wish it wasn't so fucking laggy. Edit video. Oh my god, mate. Just fucking load, you cunt. Jesus Christ, man. Right, yeah, so basically in England, like we grow up on like American shit. Like obviously we have our English shit, but like a lot of English people don't even listen to English stuff. They listen to mostly American stuff. And some people are the opposite though. Some people are like, nah, fuck America. We listen to our English shit. Reacts channel. Okay, there we go. Okay, his channel link is in the description of the live stream now, so you'll be able to find it there. What does pleb mean again? It means like, you know, you're not worth as much as me. I'm more important than you. You're just a pleb. You're you're lower class, and I'm higher class because I'm the lord of the plebs. What's up with the new interrogation thing? Yeah, he's interrogating me. That's what we're doing here.
Just without the torture.
Yeah, but basically so I used to listen to like all kinds of music, like American, English, Jamaican, but then like when I got to like 10 years old, my brother showed me a DVD.
Okay.
My girlfriend's telling me off. She's saying, "Stop talking to the chat and answer the questions." Yeah, so basically, I don't know if you've seen it. It's called the Up in Smoke tour. It's Ice Cube, DK. When we linking up to drop something, I was just talking about you. I haven't heard your music yet. DM me so we can have a little chat and I can check your music out. Yeah, so it's Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, it's fucking Exhibit, Nate Dogg, Eminem, like all on tour, and they filmed the tour.
All the heavy hitters from the late 90s and the early 2000s.
I fell in love with that shit, man. Like I watched it
when
I was 10, like over and over and over and over, and I obsessed about it.
Yeah. So like, what I wanted to ask, like, a song that a lot of Eminem fans, and I'm not generalizing all of them at all, but a lot of Eminem fans that I've talked to in person don't know the song "I Kill You." So I was really shocked to see that you did that remix. What made you jump on that song of all songs?
Well, basically, I always give everybody like advice about, you know, like when they're artists and how to make it and stuff like that, because everybody kind of just does the same shit, and I feel I know the secret, I just haven't bothered doing it yet, because I'm lazy, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna prove to everybody it works. But the point is anyway that fuck, I forgot the question. Hold on, I'm clearly not good at it. What was the question again?
About what made you, of all Eminem songs, what made you do the "I'll Kill You" song?
So yeah, basically, I did like a "My Name Is" cover, right? Because the covers, they always get views. So then, I can hear my girlfriend moaning at me. Yeah, I always lose my train of thought. So I was talking to this guy, right? A friend of mine, who also makes music, and I was saying, basically, you need to give people a reason to click on your videos. Like, if they see, you know, your name and they don't know who you are, and then they see, you know, the name of the song, they're not going to click on it because they don't know you. So you have to give them a reason to click. So you should do something that's like, maybe if you remix somebody's song, they click on it because it's Eminem "My Name Is" remix or cover. Right. So they're clicking on it because of Eminem, not because of you. And then they can find out who you are through that. So then I was like asleep, and I woke up, and I just had all of that inside me that I wanted to say about what I said on the "My Name Is" remix. So I wrote it quick at like 3 a.m. And then after that one, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna smash out remixes of like songs like that, like Eminem "My Name Is," "Kill You," like ones that I felt like would get a good amount of views and clicks. And that's why I did the "Kill You" one, basically.
Okay. Yeah, Ben, because because so this is what happened. This is how I found out who DK was. This was right before I was starting my reaction channel, I believe that, or it was right at the beginning. And I saw Crypt had posted a video reacting to his subscribers' songs, and so I was just, I always appreciate Crypt's breakdowns, and so I decided to watch it, and I saw your video, and I was like, I legitimately went from kind of spacing off on my phone and listening to that in the background to having to rewind it because I wanted to catch it. You know what I mean? And that's when I was like, okay, this guy's sick. And then I swear it was like a week later, Jackson. So this was after I started the reaction channel. But Jackson told me, he's like, hey man, so I'm gonna be doing a song with DK. And I was like, send me a link so I can check him out, because I had spaced the name. And as soon as I saw your submission video, I was like, I think I recognize this guy from somewhere. And I saw the My Name Is remix on the side in the thumbnails, and I was like, oh, here we go. This is the guy that I was trying to remember. And then I was excited from the get go.
So
that,
you watched
that song to drop.
you watched Crip react to me on his live stream? You mean like that Crip reacted to the My Name Is video?
Yeah, so it was in the reacting to my subscribers' songs, and he had posted the video afterward. Like when you live stream, how your video stays on there.
Oh,
well, that's how I clicked on it. So I wasn't in the live stream.
I get you. Yeah. So he left the live stream up, which was on his other channel. What's up, Nathan? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and
Nerb
like I
saying,
said,
wait,
instantly,
Crip reacted to you. Yeah, Crip reacted to me on the live stream, but then he left his live stream up and then changed the title of the live stream to make it like a video, and I was on that. On Crip's live channel, yeah. Because I thought for a second you was getting confused because No Life Shaq did a reaction video to his subscribers, and I was in that. So
you were on that one too, huh?
Yeah, and he No Life Shaq reacted to the My Name Is remix. So I thought maybe he was like getting confused or something. But it's happened to me before. Like people, they'll see the My Name Is video, and then they'll kind of like. I always think like, at least with me. Can you explain who this geezer is, please? Rainin Reacts is a reaction channel. His link's in the description. You can go check him out. He does, reaction videos and shit. I found No Life Shaq thanks to you. Shaq's the GOAT. No, it's in the description, Wonder Bread. Look in the description and click the link in the description. And go subscribe to his channel. Yeah, anyway. So when Crip reacted, where in England am I from? I'm from Ashford, Middlesex, near Heathrow. No, I'm not from Finland, Jackson. I live in Finland. Okay. So basically, people see the My Name Is video, and then they're like, oh yeah, it's cool or whatever, and then they, like you said, like you kind of forget about it. And then, like, you watch something later on, and then you're like, oh, that was the guy who did the other video. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people have said the same thing to me.
And see, like I said, my problem is, like, especially in those reacting to subscriber videos, a lot of times, because there's going to be multiple songs, I get names mixed up, and I can never figure it out again.
Yeah.
But that's why I was so glad when Jackson had finally, like, been talking to me about you, and I got to see and realize who you were. And then 2 days ago I dropped the Maniac reaction, and I was at work that night, and I saw you message me, and I was like, no shit, DK messaged me. All right. And then we got this all together, and I've been stoked for this. So if you got to pick one person, any person that's on YouTube that you could collab with, who would it be?
Anybody on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like absolutely anyone. So they, like even if they don't make music, or like are we just talking music?
Well, let's go both. One for a song, and one if you wanted to do like a funny video or whatever you wanted to do.
10K said obviously me. Ha ha ha. um, so who would I collab with? I'd probably say KSI. Like to I think to make a YouTube video, I'd pick KSI.
Okay.
Uh, or maybe for music, I might go KSI, and then for a video, maybe PewDiePie, because then I could get them both in. Because I just think it would be legendary for me to. It would be full circle, you know, considering that KSI pretty much, like, fucking, you know, boosted my whole YouTube channel.
Yeah.
For it to go full circle. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be. That'd be crazy. You guys could do like a bitch lasagna part 2 or something if you were with PewDiePie.
Yeah.
So I saw that you're a big fan of Crypt and you're a fan of KSI. How were you feeling when that whole beef was going on there?
Oh, it's just entertaining. I've been obviously like I've been a fan of KSI from like years. You know, I've been watching him years, but like I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a fan like I'm a fan of Eminem. Like Eminem was like my idol. Like I watch everything he does and I love everything he does. Where with KSI, it's like I didn't really like him when he was doing the FIFA stuff. I'd watch like his videos, kind of like here and there, like his funny videos and stuff. And I've kind of always followed him. I've always watched his music videos when he put them out, and I was like, yeah, he's all right. And when he did like the whole Lamborghini shit and that, but like yeah, and then Crypt, I'm a fan of his. Just you know, I think he just makes entertaining videos. He's a good rapper. He's just one of the YouTubers I watch. Also, there's lots of them. I watch. I just keep my eye on everything that's going on really. From Crypt to Vinjay to fucking Joey Naddle, as he says it. I don't know how to say his name because I don't pronounce it like that. But he pronounces it that way. Joey Naddle.
Yeah. And see, I have the bad habit of calling him NATO.
Yeah, but that's how I'd say it. Like I'd say Joey. No, I'd probably say Nato probably with my accent. But I don't know. At the end of the day, though, like Nato, it don't come out of my mouth like that. I can't. There's no way in my accent to pronounce that. I have to pronounce it in his accent. He's got a bit of a weird name in that sense.
Yeah. So, quick question: what made you jump into wanting to do so much music? Was it because of that Up in Smoke DVD that you watched, or was it because of that plus more?
Yeah, it was once I heard that concert. It wasn't like funny because I just said like Eminem is my idol, but it wasn't Eminem that I got into. It was Dre and Snoop. Like they was just the coolest duo. Like that in the when you watch the DVD, they have like they go to buy some weed, and then these people come in with guns into like the liquor store, and they have a fucking shootout and shit. And then after the shootout, they walk out of the liquor store, and it's a video, and then the front of the stage is a liquor store. So as they walk out of the liquor store on the video, they walk out of the liquor store on the stage, and they come out onto the stage, and the next episode plays, and it's like the most amazing fucking intro. And then it was like so epic watching it as a kid, and then like Snoop had like Nothing But a G Thing. I'm pretty sure you know that song. You remember in the verse where he says, "It's the capital West, so get so fresh and double OP, Ziggle double G, why Diggle double G's, you see?" That shit right there, I was like, oh, I wanna learn how to rap that. I wanna learn the lyrics and because it's like tricky, and that's how I kind of got into the rapping, was just wanting to imitate it really.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, when you imitated it, that was pretty damn close. I gotta give it to you, especially for the accent.
1, 2, He's just got that unique voice, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is the guy is still putting out, you know what I mean? Like, he's still got stuff. Not too long ago, he was putting out. I was watching some stuff he was putting out. I want to say like 2 years ago, and now he's got that show. What is it called? Joker's Wild with Snoop Dogg.
I haven't even heard about that. I had no
Yeah,
idea
it's a
that
game
was him.
show, man.
I'll have to check that out. I just love Snoop Dogg as a person. Like, he's such a cool, like, I don't know. He's just a fucking legend, isn't he? That Snoop. I've always been a big Snoop Dogg fan. But then, like, I got into Eminem more years and years later. Like, in my teenage years, I didn't really like him that much at first. Until like my teenage years, and I remember like listening to Relapse, and I was like, eh. But then, like, when it got to, like, 2000, it was, like, 2010, and I heard the Recovery album, that's when I got, like, really got into Eminem, and then I went back and listened to the Relapse album, and then I loved it. Like, it was just all the flows and shit that he does.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It really is.
What's your favorite album by M?
Fuck knows. I couldn't answer that, because they're all different. Like, he's a genius. Like, every time he comes out with a different sound, it's hard enough as a rapper to find your own sound to where you don't sound like anybody, and he does it repeatedly. Like,
yeah.
I don't like his Infinite album. He was rapping like fucking like kind of laid back, like complex flows and shit.
Dude, I gotta thank you for mentioning that album. Not enough people know about that album.
Oh, I've got like every fucking Eminem song that exists on my computer. I'm the biggest Eminem fan.
That album was so crazy, man. I understand why he got just from the song Infinite itself. Like, if you go back and listen to it now, you can see exactly why he blew up the way he did. You know what I mean? Just his construction of a song is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's mental. But it's like the change from Infinite to the Slim Shady EP to, you know, the whole Slim Shady thing, and then how he evolved in Encore and all of them albums, and then Relapse, how he completely changed his whole sound, and he did the accent, and he rapped like this, and he did all of that. Like, nobody's ever fucking rapped like that ever. And then he changed from that to the shit that he does now with the, like, his whole fucking style with the multi-syllables, and this, he invents new sounds every time, and I've just about all these years I've been rapping, I feel like I'm just not sounding like Eminem anymore. Like, I've always sounded like Eminem, and now I'm finally starting to get my own sound, where I never had that before.
So, how much did you hate hearing Rap Devil?
I didn't hate Rap Devil. I actually liked it. I thought it was good. It was one of the MGK songs I actually liked. I'm not a hater. Like, and plus I don't. Nobody needs to defend Eminem anyway. Like, right. He didn't need any help. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I already 2020.
know. Like, I heard this shit. I was like, oh, this shit is pretty good. This Rap Devil. I was like, I hope M responds and just tears his fucking head off, and then he. But the thing is with M, when he responded as well, like, it was effortless. Like, you could tell he's not even trying. Like, there wasn't any aggression in when he was answering. There was no aggression. It was like, I had a heart attack. Been watching 8 Mile on Minority Track with other stuff. I got to call you back. Here's an autograph for your daughter. I wrote it on the starter cap. It's just like, he's just playing with him.
Yeah, like, that's exactly what it sounded like. And, you know, I think when Rap Devil came out, and I was sitting with 2 of my best friends at the time, and I was like, I'm worried. I said, I'm worried. And everyone's like, why? MGK just had so many disses. M isn't gonna respond to him. He's too big. I was like, not with what's been involved. He's gonna respond, and I have a feeling this
Eminem's
is
petty.
it's gonna take a wrong turn for MGK. And sure enough, the album the response drops, and then Ben GP drops, and everybody got this sense that MGK was falling apart. You know what I mean? And I was like, see, this is what I was worried about, man. Because personally, I was a fan of a lot of MGK's music beforehand, his singles and stuff like that. But when all that went down, I was just like, oh, this might be it for him, man. Especially when he started going into the actor thing, I
Yeah,
was I
the
was
thing
worried.
is for like MGK, is he's good, but it's a thing about like there's like a certain sound that people would like from him, especially like if he's beefing with Eminem, all the Eminem fans all have their eyes on him, and knowing that they like Eminem, you can't put out the bin GP that doesn't sound anything like what they would enjoy, and then expect to get a good reaction. Where if he would have released something that sounded like Rap Devil, and released a whole EP that sounded like that, a lot of Eminem's fans that had his eyes on him would have said, I actually like this guy. And they would have become
Right.
MGK fans. But, yeah, he didn't play that very well. At
Yeah,
all.
I feel like if he would have went more lyrical, he could have put himself in a good spot.
Because MGK is actually really good. He's got really good delivery. He can really rap. But it's just, I would actually I don't like MGK's music personally because I just haven't connected with any of it. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's good. Like, you can't say it's not good. He does make good music. He is a good rapper. He's got really good delivery, really good flows. Everything's flawless. But it's just whether you like his music or not. That's the thing. That's subjective.
Yeah,
So,
and
that was it, really.
as a fan of his, I will say though that I just wish he would make a full 3-minute song with a lot of bars.
He what?
Because that he would make a full 3-minute or more song with, packed full of bars. Because what was it? El Diablo, the new one was like it had a lot of bars to it.
I like that
But
one.
I think it was like 2 minutes.
Wait, no, what was it? The latest one he did with the rock band and shit.
Oh, that was Hollywood Horror.
Yeah, I like that one. That one was good.
Yeah,
I think it wasn't like a rap track, but it was just a good song. Like, it was something different. The music video was good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. He was MGK is good. I watched a video ages ago where I don't know if you guys have seen it in the chat or if you've seen it, but he meets up with DMX and goes to the studio with him.
I think I did a long time ago. That's when they recorded I Don't Dance, I believe.
No, it was the other song that I think it's called Demons or something, or
Oh, that's right. Okay.
was it called Demons? He's like,
I believe so.
yeah, that was a really cool video. What's up, Phoenix? It was a really cool video because it was like one of his idols, and he was meeting up with him and making a song with him, which was really cool. Like, you can tell like how genuine MGK was in like how excited he was to meet him, how much he looks up to him, how much he loves his music. And like when he gets there, like, and he's talking to him, like I was like, that's really cool. I'm happy for him to be in that situation where he can meet one of his idols and work with them. That would be a dream come true for me. Like, if I could meet Eminem, not even work with him, just to sit down with him and talk to him for an hour.
Yeah.
And just have a conversation with him. After about 20 minutes, give me like 20 minutes to 30 minutes to freak out, and then once I've calmed down, then let the hour start and we could have a conversation, and that would be like my number one dream ever in the world, probably.
I would say, have you watched that recent video of Logic explaining the first time meeting Eminem?
Yeah, I watched the. What was it on the? Was it the on the podcast with?
I think it's Joe Rogan.
No,
I could be
I
wrong.
don't think I've seen that one. And I think I saw him on. What's the fuck's the podcast called with their
Oh, H3. It
oh
was
yeah,
H3.
H3. That's, hold on a sec. What? What? What about fucking tomatoes? Look in the fridge.
What?
Look in the fridge.
Did you? I had 2 packets.
I don't know. One of them went in the bin, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you open the next packet?
I don't know.
Oh, because I bought 2 packets.
I don't know. Just look in the fridge.
There ain't none.
Okay.
Fuck's sake, I have to go shopping.
Sorry about the interruptions about tomatoes. We all know how important
No worries.
tomatoes are.
Hey man, you got a life to live. I understand. We're all human.
Where was we? I can't remember anymore.
We were talking about Logic's comments on meeting Eminem for the first time.
Oh yeah, it was on the. I watched the H3 podcast. If that's what you're on about.
Yeah, that is the one that I was thinking of. I had my podcast mixed up. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was really cool how he's like, you know, Mr. Porter was there and just a lot of the guys that are around him, and how he's just like, yeah, everyone was inviting and brought me in and really made a difference, and they were just chilling.
Yeah.
And
because
that
then
he was
it
able to-
sees like he's not like you could just be yourself and just chill.
yeah,
Yeah. It's not like everybody that meets him says like they're exactly what they wanted him to be. Like he's not like you know, because they say never meet your idols, but everybody that has
Right.
met Eminem has always said good things about him. Like
Yeah,
he's exactly who I thought he'd be and stuff like that.
yeah. And what'd you think of Homicide?
Amazing. Just love everything Eminem does. Like,
If
the
you were to
flows and
listen to
shit.
that song, if you were to listen to that song without reading who it was by, would you think it was Eminem's song?
What do you mean? Like if I would I
If
think
if you
it's-
didn't read who the main artist was, and
Oh.
somebody was like, "Hey, check this song out," would you believe that it was Logic's song or Eminem's?
I know it's Logic song because it's got 2 Logic verses on it.
Yeah,
So and
I just-
Logic on the hook, so it's like a giveaway. But
my thing was that like, and I think I said this in my reaction to it too, is like Logic's verse at the beginning. I was like, "Oh dang." And then the chorus came, and I was like, okay, I wonder if M's gonna come in now or at the end. And after Eminem's verse, I was like, oh wait, that's right, Logic's on this song. Like I just get, it happens every time I listen to
Well,
him.
yeah,
I
he
just get
outshines
so
everybody.
enticed. Yeah,
but like I'd happily be outshined on a song with Eminem.
right.
He could like I'd want him to outshine me just so I could listen to it more, because I
Hey.
I love everything he does.
I'd be okay with being made fun of like Chris D'Elia did.
Yeah. Holy shit! I just that song I did a reaction video to it, but it got blocked as soon as I uploaded it. So
Really?
yeah, Article 13 fucked me
I
over.
wonder why.
So I just posted it on my Dropbox and posted it on Discord. But for some reason, when I posted it on Dropbox, it deleted half of my video. So like the end's missing. Don't know why.
Wow.
But the bit in the song where he's like he's doing this whole like what do you say, like from the east coast to the west, I'm the eat though with the eat well. He's like, I'm the goat, and he's rhyming all of that shit. And then he says, I ain't even gotta say a fucking thing though, cause I'm seasonal. Like, oh, that fucking bit there, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Phoenix Barry said, "Do you both know who Denise is?" I know who Denise
Yes.
is. I've been a hater of Denise for a long time.
Yeah,
I will say,
I know him.
I will say the only reason I hate him is because every dang time Young Me was on YouTube, I'm like, new Eminem song, and I'd rush to it, and it wasn't Eminem.
Yeah, I'm very like everybody like falls for this shit, and I always like I know like there's but not only that, it's always Eminem like 2019 new song or whatever, and they'll just get a fucking Eminem acapella and put it to a beat, and it's completely offbeat. It's completely like fucking done like, horribly, and then people are like, "Yeah, this shit's fire," and I'm like, I listen to, it, I'm like, that's his verse of this song on this album. Like, at least like get one of his, try and find an acapella that's like at least not from his album or like something that's more like underground or some shit.
Yeah.
It's
At least go
pointless.
as far back as like Infinite or something that a lot of people haven't listened to. I don't understand why they think they can get away with like taking the Drop the World verse and then throwing it on a different beat.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. Like you could literally pick like a line from an Eminem song, just one line off like any Eminem song and say it, and I'd probably know it. But like I don't know. I'd have to be put to the test, but I'm pretty good at it. Like I'd reckon like at least 70% of like Eminem songs that I know all the lyrics to. Yeah, I know like a lot of it. So as soon as I hear a verse, I just like, oh, I know this. What's up, Andrews? Oh, my back.
Phoenix said he's the same DK. I would say honestly, if I were to listen to the first 5 seconds of just about any M song, I could probably guess what song it is. But that's because I used to have like an hour and a half long bus ride to school and back, and that was like all I had on my iPod.
I'll see you later, Calzone. I banged out music like because I work as a cleaner, and I've been working as a cleaner for like quite a while now. So I listened to a lot of music at work. I had like Spotify Premium, and I listened to not only Eminem shit, but fucking I listened to everything. Like I listened to all Logic's albums, Kendrick's albums, J. Cole's albums, fucking like you name it, I fucking listened to it. Just to have some, even like Lil Wayne. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. I listened to his albums anyway. Gave him a chance. Still didn't like him.
You know, I've been hearing that a lot recently. Honestly, I've heard that. That was something that I didn't really hear much growing up, and that was my opinion. And then, like within the last 2 days, I've heard it from like 4 people.
What they're not Wayne fans.
Yeah, that they tried to give him a big chance because that the mantra that's behind him, but they just couldn't. They couldn't get excited about it.
Yeah, I just. But it's not just Wayne though. A lot of people. I like Logic. I've listened to every one of his albums, and I really like him as a person. I think he'd be cool to hang out with. But I'd listen to his album once, and I would never listen again. But I did really like the skits. Of like, I don't know if you've heard his albums. Like he had the whole story going through it. That was really cool. But I don't know.
I will
Kendrick's
say there's a
albums as well.
few songs that I like of his. You know what I mean? But like you said, I couldn't go back and just listen to the whole album all the way through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's not one Logic song that I listen to, not one. Like
Aside from
it's on my phone and I listen to it, but there's not many artists that there's not a Kendrick song I listen to. There's not a J. Cole song I listen to. Hopsin I do listen to. There's quite a few Hopsin songs I listen to. His No Shame album was really good.
yeah.
Who else?
So aside from Is there anyone in Shady Records that you listen to
In
on
Shady
a
Records.
on a often basis?
The only person I would say, but I don't think he's on Shady Records anymore, but 50.
Okay.
Because wait, no, I think he's still on Shady Records, isn't he? Because G Unit's under Shady,
Yeah.
and he has the G. Yeah, but I don't think he's under G Unit. I think I think he's probably still under Shady Aftermath.
Yeah.
Royce
I
is
would
not under Shady, is he? I'm not sure.
Royce. Is that who you asked about?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's actually like got a deal under Shady. 'Cause I think he's got a deal under Shady with Slaughterhouse but not as a solo artist. But
Yeah,
I'm not
actually,
sure.
they did do a solo thing. Right as they were getting ready to release Bad Meets Evil, they also signed him as a solo artist.
Well, maybe I'm not sure. Who did he release the Book of Ryan with? Was
It
that
was
Shady?
Interscope. It was Interscope Aftermath. It was both. They primarily marketed it as Interscope though.
Yeah, I don't think he's with Shady, but I could be wrong. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, but let's just say he is because he's. Let's not go technically with are they signed. Let's go with people that are in that camp socially.
Yeah.
I'd say Royce. There, obviously, I love the Bad Meets Evil albums. The shit he done with M. Let's take all of that away and just focus on just Royce by himself. Not really any Royce songs I listen to. I'm trying to think of one, but there isn't.
Have you heard Tabernacle?
Yeah, it's a really good song, but I've not listened to it. Like, put it on my phone and listen to it. Like,
Right.
I also like the song Cocaine. My pop chose me over cocaine. That
Yeah,
shit
that's a
was
good
hard.
song.
I like that. But yeah, I'd say 50. Like 50, his Get Rich or Die Trying album is on my top 5 albums ever.
Yeah. That I would say you have a really good point there because that album, that was so diverse, so crazy, and it took over all media sources at the time of its drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With the
50
movie
was
and
fucking
everything, it
amazing.
just took over.
50 was like, and like it's just fucking like, even like his Massacre album I liked a lot too. Like he had that I'm supposed to die tonight, rolling,
Yeah.
stolen, AK loaded. That song inspired me so much because I was watching some videos and I've been trying to find this shit since, because I watched it and it inspired me so much, because he said the beat for that, because Eminem has like this like trash pile of beats where it's in like a trash folder, where he'll make a beat that he thinks is trash and he'll put it in the trash folder, and then 50 heard it and he was like, how the fuck is that in the trash folder? Like, give me that beat. And he took the beat and then he made the song I'm supposed to die tonight, and he made it with that beat. And I listened to the song and I'm like, oh, the fucking beat is sick, and like the song is really good. Like the whole vibe of the song, I can listen to it on loop. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. So, and that song and that beat nearly got thrown away, and it kind of like, it spoke to me in the sense of like, one person's trash is another person's treasure. They say, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of Yellow Wolf?
I don't listen to any of his stuff, but he's good. I really like the song Sabrina. I don't know if you've heard it.
Okay.
Did you hear it?
I believe so. Let me double check what album that's on. Because I've listened to so much old Yellow Wolf that I get
what the fuck?
stuff mixed up bad.
Trials by Fire. Trials.
That's right.
Fire?
Yep.
That
I think
Sabrina
that was the
song.
album before Trunk Music 3.
It was the song about, it was like pretty much like It was pretty much a cappella, even though it wasn't a cappella. There wasn't really any. I don't think there was like a rhythm to it. It was more like just kind of like he recorded it a cappella and then put music over it. And he was looking for his daughter throughout the song.
That's right.
He says, "I woke up. Where's Daddy?" No, what? No,
Yep.
he said, "Why don't you come wake Daddy?" That song there gave me fucking shivers. If you guys haven't heard that song, go and listen to the song Sabrina by Yellow Wolf. It's amazing.
I think my song by him that really put me over the top with him was Outlaw Shit with Struggle Jennings.
I don't
Being
think I've
so
heard that one.
It was so early, like it was before. I don't even know if he was on Creekwater yet. Like I don't even think he was producing Creekwater yet. And that song was crazy. It was actually Struggle Jennings' song, but Yellow Wolf had a verse on it. And the way that he sings that song, that was my moment that I was like, holy shit, this guy's about to be big. And then all of a sudden it seemed like 2 months after the first time I heard that song, he got signed with Shady, and I'm like, oh my god, here we go. My two favorite current artists on the same record label. You know what I mean?
So, Arctic keeps asking, "What's your favorite character from Rick and Morty?" So just answer him, so he'll shut his face.
No, you gotta put me on the spot like that.
I haven't watched Rick or Morty.
Let's just say I like the slyness of Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Somebody mentioned something about a poopy butthole earlier, but I didn't know that was a character.
Yeah, it's
Dylan
a character.
said Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Jackson, yes, I know Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal is a crazy song. I used to bump to that all the time.
Billy Crystal, the only thing that I've ever heard Billy Crystal is the actor. I haven't heard that song.
So Yellow Wolf had a song called Billy Crystal where he was talking about like selling
Crystal
it on the
meth,
corner.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. That was a crazy song.
Yeah, that's just like Yellow Wolf's one of them people that I just gave a chance to listen to his album, and it's all right, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But like I really liked Hops in No Shame. I feel like the thing that's missing in music is I have listened to Chase's Blackout. I have. It was really good.
Yeah.
Best Friend by Yellow Wolf and them. Oh, that song.
You got one there.
I love that song so much. Eminem's verse on that shit. Like, I liked what Yellow Wolf did as well. With the whole singing, and I really liked the melody and everything. But, like, Eminem's verse, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, there's this one thing that Eminem does that I learned from him is the way he blends his verse into the hook. So it will go like he does it like let's say like I do it on my song Murderer. The hook goes like murderer, 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 and it's like the end of the verse. I say like I can hear like two police cars coming or something, and then I say there's gonna be two more bodies inside of the trunk, Kazama, and then the hook comes in, murderer. Yeah. Being able to finish the verse and have the hook take over from the verse and make it make sense.
Right, like when he said, because that's and then the best friend chorus came in.
Not yet. I'm not that hungry yet.
It's really nice. You want a tiny bit?
Nah, I'm not hungry yet.
Oh shit!
What is it?
It's really nice.
What is it?
Potatoes, butter on top of them herbs.
Just leave it on the side. I'll eat it in a bit. I'm not really that hungry. Dylan, why are you typing a bunch of random fucking numbers and letters, you psycho? Get him locked up. Take him to the pleb jail. Dylan's saying hello. Hello, Clarissa. Don't say hello to her. She's a pleb.
Uh-oh. Crip just reacted to Lethal Injection, by the way.
Oh yeah, I watched his reaction already.
How was it?
Yeah, it was good. He was the first one I watched, and then after that I watched Shaq.
Okay. I saw Shaq's last night after I uploaded mine.
I love Shaq's reactions. Crack me up. He's just funny.
Yeah, he was. So, I mean, this is an interview about you, but quick story. I was actually watching No Life Shaq's reaction on Killshot for the ntth time with my ex. And it was about 2 days later, her and I were listening to Killshot, and I was like, hold up, pause that. Go back 10 seconds. And I caught a bar, and I don't remember what it was now because it was in the moment. And I broke it down, and she didn't believe me. She rewound it 10 seconds, listened to it again, and she's like, holy shit. What she was just shocked, and she was like, you should do a reaction channel. I'm like, no, nobody wants to watch me. Well, long story short, when we split, I had a lot more time, and I just got the wild hair one day, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see what I can do with it. And so
Everybody.
I would
thinks
say
that
Shaq and Eminem are the reason that I am a reactor now.
everybody thinks that they're not interesting, apart from the people that think they're really interesting, who are not interesting. Like it's one of them things. Like the really bad rappers are the ones that think they're really good. Like
Right.
I've seen so many fucking like shit rappers who have 10 times more confidence than I do, and I'm just like, why are you so confident when you're shit? Like how?
Yeah,
Like,
and
you're
see, I would
just
say
so...
that you're a good rapper, definitely, no questions asked.
Yeah, it's got to the point now where it's inevitable. Like
Mm-hmm.
I know like 100% that I can rap. Like nobody can tell me otherwise because it's been proved. Like I've proved myself time and time again. Like I mean, look
Yeah.
at the whole YouTube cipher thing. I came top 12 out of like 500 people, 450 people, and then won it on votes. Like
Hell yeah.
that's a lot of people to beat, especially when there's like fucking. I thought I didn't stand a chance. Like when I knew like Sage was entering, I was like, oh fuck. Like Sage, I love Sage. Like Sage is amazing, and plus fucking Dilemma from Script Work was entering,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I'm fucked. There's no way that
Cra-
I'm gonna win it. Like.
Crazy from Holla at Crazy, the reaction channel. He had a pretty good verse too. I saw.
Yeah. For what I remember about that one though, it was I bet Sage will be on it still too. Oh, by the way, I haven't been to the USA, Jackson. I saw you said that before. I haven't, no. And I don't know. I hope he is. I would really like me and Sage to both be on it. I feel like he really, really deserves it. His latest thing he did. I think it was the ISIS remix he did. Fucking hell! Like the flow on his first verse, the rhyme scheme. I was amazed. I was like, gee, this is the best shit I've heard by him. Like the rhyme scheme when he started. I'd listen to Sage's music any day over so many big artists.
Mm-hmm.
I think he deserves it.
I actually haven't checked him out. You said Sage?
Do a reaction video to his ISIS song. It's really good.
I'm looking him up right now. The Jon Snow ISIS ADHD remix?
That's the one. That's the one.
Alright, I'll check him out. I'll have to do a reaction to that now.
Yeah, he does have like an Eminem sound to him, which but the thing is, it takes time to break out of that. Like I've tried so hard over the years to like break. I could show you songs I've done. I just sound like an Eminem clone. Like it's just so, and that's me trying not to sound like him. If I wanted to, I could really, really sound like Eminem. I could like mimic him really well.
Do you think you've ever done a song that's been very like consciously, not unconsciously, but like you've consciously thought about it being influenced by Eminem himself?
Mm,
Has there been ever a song that you've done that?
loads. Because I'll be like, I want to write something like this, and I've done it on a lot of times just to see if I can do it. Like, okay,
Yeah.
let's see if I can write something like he writes it. Um, like, and there's like, I can't think of an example right now because otherwise I'd show you. But there's been loads of different stuff I've done. Um, hold on. I don't know Arctic. I don't know. Um, yeah, I can't really think of any, but they're old because I stopped doing that. I was like, I really need to get away from this whole
Get on
Eminem
your own
shit.
thing.
Yeah, because even when I feel like I don't sound like him, people say that I sound like him. So I just wanted to like. I feel like now I'm finally breaking away from that,
Yeah.
and I
And
hope I can stay
I was
like that.
checking out a couple of your songs too that I felt I was like, okay, because like I heard it in My Name Is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I heard it in My Name Is, and then I was just like, well, I wonder if he's gonna be something close or what exactly. And then I heard, what is it? I'm looking right, your Demented songs,
yeah,
and I was like, no, okay, he's got his own thing. You know what I mean?
yeah. The demented. It started with, I was like so annoyed about, um, like, like I'm sick of like trying so hard to make these good songs. It's taking the fun out of it. I
Yeah,
wanna just go on, get a beat, and just write the most stupidest shit on it, and put it out. And that's what I did on number one. And like on the video, it's so shit and cringy, but um, people still love it to this day. They're like. I can't top it. Like the Demented 2, they're like, it's not as good as the number one, and I'm like, what are you on about? The number one's not that good. It's really not. But I think it's just a nostalgia thing. Like they're just like they hold it close, and nothing's ever better than. It's same with every artist. It's always their old stuff's the best, even though it's
yeah.
not. But I don't know. It's not really
Well,
that good.
what made you, what in the My Name Is remix? What made you say something about and did you have somebody specific in mind when you said that you might as well wear girls' clothes
Oh,
and dye your hair red and all that
I
stuff?
mean, not anyone specific in mind, but all these fucking mumble rappers that are out nowadays dyeing their fucking hair red and dressing like fucking girls. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck's with that about?
I thought you were talking about Young Thug. No joke. I thought you were talking about Young Thug when
He's
you
one of
said
the
that.
cunts. He's one of them. Fucking, we need to stop with that bullshit, man.
I
Honestly,
hear you. I've said it a million times on my channel. I hate mumble rap.
it just does my head in, man. It's really it's like they're all the same as well. You're all just doing the same shit, like. And then like
Yeah.
I said, like as well, like if I put contacts in, they'd say I'm copying hops in. If I don't put
Right.
like people tell me all the time I need to work on my image, and I'm like, I agree, I do need to work on my image, but what do you want me to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? They're like, you should wear better clothes. You should do this. You should do that. And I'm just like, well, maybe my image is just being myself. Maybe like I dress how I dress and I look how I look, and that is my image, and it just is what it is. Maybe I need to stop overthinking it and just be
Yeah.
myself. Like, and that's kind of what I do. I just whatever in it, just be my like 100% myself, and then nobody can ever tell me otherwise. Because like people say I stream all the time. Like I am who I am. Everybody knows me in my stream, and I feel like they connect to me because of who I am, because I'm not fake, because I'm just me. And
Yeah.
hold on, I know this is about DK, but how the F does Rainin pronounce his name, and DK just be you, bro. Fuck him. Exactly. No matter what you do, people are gonna say you're copying someone else. Exactly what I just said. It's Raining Reacts, right? That's how you pronounce your name.
Yeah.
Fuck the world,
So
G.
the idea behind that was actually from a very very old Xbox Live account, and I've ran with it since. It's been the name. The reigning part has been anywhere from 2K custom teams
A lot of
to
people
my
are like
dog's
that.
name.
I'll see you later, Jackson. Thank you for tuning in, man.
Yeah, thanks, Jackson.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to get their name from like Xbox Live tags or like PlayStation. Like KSI got his name from a Halo clan. It was KSI was the clan thing.
The clan take.
Even did the live interview with Reaper, and I never caught how he pronounces it. Now you know.
The more you know.
Yeah, I like doing reaction videos. That's the thing. Like, I don't want people to put me in the box. I'm me, and I do whatever the fuck I want. Like, that's what I tell everybody all the time. I say I do what I want. If you don't like it, fuck yourself. It's simple as that. Like, I don't care what you think. I do what I do, and I really couldn't care less who says what. Because it's like, if you go left, you should have gone right. If you gone right, you should have gone up. If you go up, you should have gone down. It don't matter what you do, so you just do whatever you want. And I say that to everybody. Follow your heart. Do what you do, and you'll end up where you end up. That's it, really.
Yeah, and so where these interviews actually sparked up was kind of that was, I watch a lot of other reaction channels on reactions once I've already done one, and I felt like they were all following the same lane. You know what I mean? I wanted to do something new. I wanted to change something up, and that's what sparked the idea behind the interviews. You know what I mean?
I had thoughts ages ago of doing some interviews, but I'd like to do interviews with artists and talk about the writing process, which is that's where I would switch it up from what you're doing and take that into its own thing and just talk about actually like how they go about writing their lyrics, because there's a lot, like, especially like you don't rap, right?
Right, I write, but I can't carry a tone.
So do you know much about the writing process of like rap songs?
Not so much as putting it to a beat. I know as far as like breaking down, syllable rhyming, as well as, I get how I do it, but I don't know how others do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I wanted to dive into that. Like, that's the thing I really enjoy, like, to dive into writing process and show like how I write, and like the creative thoughts behind why I say what I say, or picking out lines, and like you said, why did you say this line? I like them type of like questions. Like, I want to know sometimes what they were thinking that inspired them to say what they said, or
right,
and just the technical aspect of how they go about. Because like Eminem, he writes like a bunch of like rhymes and lines on like a paper, but like not in order. They're just like, have you seen his lyrics on the paper? They're like fucking, they're like a crazy person.
It's a bunch of thoughts.
Yeah,
almost.
exactly. Like it's like a bunch of puzzle pieces. Just like if you just get like a bag of puzzle pieces and pour them on the table, that's what his lyrics are like. Just a bunch of puzzle pieces all on the piece of paper, and then he puts the puzzle together and gets a piece and like puzzles it, like pieces all the puzzles together.
Yeah.
And it goes deeper than that, because like the way he makes everything rhyme is, it doesn't rhyme. It just sounds like he uses sounds. So like I always use this line as an example, like when he says, I'll never let a blonde arouse me if Ronda Rousey was on the couch with the condoms out, holding 1,000 magnums and wants to pounce me. He's using words like couch and thousand. They don't rhyme, but they got the owl sound in them, so he puts them in the sentence, and it makes it more complex. And then it sounds really like, I will never let a blonde arouse me. If Ronda Rousey was on the couch with the condoms out, holding 1,000 magnums and wants to pounce me, I laugh in response to how she dances. And that's what he does. That's why he's such a fucking genius when he writes.
Well, and something that he said too, and I saw this a long time ago, was he's like, everybody tells me, and I hate it. He said, it's my number one pet peeve with other MCs, is everybody says there's no way to rhyme orange. He said there isn't a way to rhyme orange if you say it that way.
Yeah.
If you say it as orange, it rhymes with porridge, storage, and like, you know what I mean? Like, and he just goes off, and it's like crazy. And then after seeing that, I saw so much more in his music of him doing
that. Like, they say the same thing about purple, penguin. That like purple, like I grab a purple circle, I hurt you. I strangle the bitch until she turns purple. Like if you just like say it a bit differently, or like what was that? I've one penguin. Like you say a penguin is an engine and a revving and the end, like the ending. It all rhymes because it's just about sounds. Penguin is a eng and an in, like n and jin. It's about sounds. Orange and syringe, it's about rhyming the sounds. Like in that song you reacted to, the Maniac one, in my verse I rhymed believe, achieve, succeed. I rhymed but the way I said it, I said but leave, you can achieve, succeed. I like said it in a kind of a certain way. And before that, what the fuck did I say? Standing. There's like this. Just the way I put things together. Like I said, I had a dream that one day I'll be standing on the stage, getting standing ovations for the writings on the page, till the writings on the wall. So I'm saying standing, and then standing ovation, and then writing on the page, and then I'm saying writing on the wall. Like, it's like the way I connect the things together. Like, that's the kind of shit I really appreciate about other people's shit.
Yeah, and I gotta halfway apologize. When I did that Maniac reaction, man, I was half asleep, so I didn't catch as much as I should. But I thought that when I went back and listened to it, I listened to it again while I was at work last night, and there was a lot that you had to say that I really liked. I thought that was a really dope verse.
Me personally, I think that verse isn't like, it's not my best verse. I'm not like,
right.
I mean, it's not my worst verse, but like I'm not like that proud of it. It's just a normal verse. Like that Sleepy reactions, when he reacted to it, he said he felt like I was holding back. And I kind of feel like I am holding back. I can go 10 times harder than what I did, but it's just a normal verse. Like, I don't want to rap all the time like I'm trying to. Didn't want to rap on a track like I'm trying to fucking cut Jackson's head off. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just rapping.
Yeah, and that's you know, and that's what I was thinking too, especially for the type of song it was. Like, I felt that your verse was just about perfectly in the middle of the lane. Like you said, it's not your worst, it's not your best.
Yeah.
But it kept you straight and narrow, and it kept you and Jackson feeling like you guys were both on the same page, and that's what I appreciated about it.
Yeah, and also, like, I've got a lot of fucking, like, collabs I've got to do. I can't be taking, like, 16 fucking million years to get them all done.
Right.
So, but I never want to give a half-ass verse either. Every time I do a collab, I want to try to bring, like a good solid verse that I can be proud. I mean, I'm not like not proud of it, but I'm not like yeah, this fucking verse is amazing. Like
Yeah, did you catch that? Did you catch that? Yeah, like that type of feeling.
it, like my YouTube cipher audition, when I was writing it, I tweeted out and I tagged Crypt and I said, Crypt, I'm about to do a madness on your cipher. But then I said that because I was very, very confident about what I wrote. And I was like, this is sick. Like, what I wrote, I really was really proud of it. I don't feel like that about everything.
Right.
But then again, just because I feel that way doesn't mean the audience who watches it will feel that way. Because a lot of times, something I might be really proud of, they're not. They're like, I don't really like it. And I'm like, I like it. But then there'll be something I'm not that proud of, and I put it out, and they're like, this is sick. And I'm like, I don't really like that. But, you know, you never really know. It's really nice.
Are you working on any special collabs that you're super excited about getting out?
Something different.
Yeah. Like I said, I got the song with Dwayne TV and Samad Savage. That I'm excited about that one. That one's finished. We just need to do a video to it if we're going to do a video. They both said they're up for it, but it was a while ago. So I need to get onto them about it and say, right, come on, let's get this video done. Or like we'll just if they don't get it done, we'll put it out as an audio. But yeah, that's the thing, we're collaborating, trying to get everybody on the same page. They both said that they'd do it. It's just a matter of me hitting them up and saying, all right, come on guys, get this video done, because I've got to do my bit too.
Yeah. Well, if you guys do a video or if you don't, let me know when it's about to drop, because I'm going to be reacting to it.
I definitely will, man. I definitely want to start getting people to react to my shit. So, I'm like, I want to get people like you who are just doing reactions and that want to help people like me and up and coming artists, and like I want to have them in. Maybe we could make like a reaction group chat or something.
Yeah.
And have like all the reaction channels in to get early links. So you know when I'm gonna drop something, or whatever artist, whoever you guys think should be. Jekyll said he'll drop a reaction. There we go. We can put Jekyll in it, like you, Jekyll, and whoever else wants to, you know, do.
Yeah, I'm sure Hillbilly will probably jump in on it. I don't know if you've heard of Hillbilly yet.
I don't think so. No.
He does reactions too, and
I definitely want to like. Yeah, you need to like let me know who I should like contact, and we'll put together a little group chat, and then I did find you from No Life Shaq. There you go. That's it. I can't wait for Shaq to react to me next. So I want to see if he remembers me, because he reacted to me before, and I could just imagine going, "Hey, it's my boy DK." Sleepy might, yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll put together a group chat, and then I can add some other rappers who you guys, the reactors, want in. Who you guys want to react to? Because I'm pretty sure you don't want to fucking react to everybody. So you know, you guys can vote between you and choose who comes into the group that you guys want to react to, and then we can post our early links in there before we release it, so you guys can do your reactions and shit, and we can all help each other out.
Yeah, that would be crazy. You know what I mean? Because I've been, and Jekyll will tell you this too. I've been preaching since we got this group going, like, because I was initially asked like, how much do you charge for reaction? And I was like, give me a video call real quick. So I got into video call, and I said, look, man, I'm a small channel. I'm not going to charge you a dime. I don't expect you to pay me to show 300 people when some people don't charge you to show 100,000. You know what I mean? And so I didn't feel like that was right. It would have been a little different if they were like a longtime fan and I had felt like I was really up there, but I didn't. And I had this idea in mind of getting interviews together. So I was like, Tell you what, man. Let's do this. I'll trade you. We'll do a couple reactions. I'm gonna be as honest as I would be for anybody else. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I like it, I like it. But we're gonna do. I'll do a couple reactions for you, and in turn, how would you feel about coming onto my channel and doing an interview? And that's when I went from feeling like I had just gotten quite a few subscribers from the Screw and Up Church beef. I went from like feeling like, okay, now I got to figure out what's next for me. I don't know where I'm going from here aside from just hoping something big drops, to okay, now we're gonna make our own lane. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been preaching, is just like to move up as a group. There's no use in us like there's no use in me like only caring about my channel. If I can get other people to listen to good music and help out other channels, then that's exactly what I want to do. You know what I mean?
This is the way, like, the game works, right? This is for everybody. There's circles, kind of like layers. They get bigger and bigger and bigger, and on each circle, there's, you know, like a class of people. So in a little circle is the 0 subscribers, shit people that don't know what the fuck they're doing and make shit videos, shit songs, whatever they do. The next layer is people. The next layer is people like layers to an onion, exactly. And like the layers, as they get bigger, it's like kind of stepping into the next circle of where you're in, and the people you're working with, and shit like that. And unfortunately, it's to do with numbers. Like, you'll see me one day, like right now, there's people who don't fuck with me, but they will do when I get bigger. And you'll see it for yourself, because you see, like, nowadays, there's people that don't really, like, fuck with me, but, like, I'm like, okay, like, we'll see. Because when I get bigger, you're going to come and say, oh, what's up, man? And I'll say, yeah, but I know that you didn't fuck with me now. So
yeah, where were you when I was at, 5 or 6 or 7K?
Yeah. I got a list
now when I'm at 100 or something.
Because there's the thing, once they want you, it's different. So it's like, it's about like knowing you've got to get into the next circle and trying to like get your foot in the door. And right now I've got my foot in the door of the next circle. Like, I'm cool with Blindsight. I'm cool with Dwayne TV. I'm cool with people like this. But there's a lot of other people that are in that circle that they're kind of like, they don't want me in there yet. And I've got like, my foot in there with these, like them 2 people that I just mentioned. But all them, they don't want me in yet. So I'm trying to, like, one person at a time, kind of like squeeze myself into that circle. And then once I integrate myself, then you'll see the rest of them accept me. That's when you'll know, he's in the next circle now. When you see people like Dizzy 8, for example, he hasn't accepted me yet, and I'm waiting because he will. I just gotta get my numbers up. Once I get my numbers up and I earn his respect, then he'll say, okay, and he'll accept me. People like, Crypt, like I've been trying to prove myself to Crypt. I told him with the Cypher shit. He reacted to the My Name Is video, and I was like, okay, he knows I can rap. He knows I'm good. Now let's show him I can really rap, like more technical, because that was basic shit. Like the My Name Is, like I said, I wrote it in 20 minutes at 3 a.m, like half asleep. So I mean, so when I did the audition, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hard on this shit. And it did what it was supposed to do. It got me in the top 12. It got me into the votes, and then hard work and persistence got me to win the votes. So that's what I wanted. It's proving yourself. They don't have to accept you. You have to make them want to accept you. And if they don't want to accept you, it don't fucking matter, because once you're in the circle and you've been accepted by everyone else, these few that don't want to accept you doesn't matter, because their opinions are relevant now. because you've already been accepted. Now they've just got to deal with the fact that you have been accepted into the circle. Now you're trying to get into the next circle, and these lot are just the people you work with, and they're your peers.
Yeah, and that's what's been so crazy about this group, because honestly, like, I didn't know of 3/4 of the artists that are in this group, and just the networking, and it's been crazy, man. It's been awesome. I've gotten a lot of places. In fact, Jekyll actually hooked me up with somebody to get my new logo done. So I'm in the middle of waiting for that. It should be done here soon. And like, it's just been crazy, man. We've been helping each other out a lot, and we had a really crazy interview that went down. Him and Reaper were in a beef with somebody, and the guy that they were in a beef with jumped into the comments, and it turned crazy. It was awesome, but it's cool, man. What's that?
Is it Little Dobbs?
Yeah.
Were they beefing with him? Because I thought they were cool.
They've recently put away their differences, but there was an issue not but a few days ago.
Like, I know these people's names, but I haven't heard their music. Like, I haven't sat down and listened to any of this shit. Little Dobbs, I haven't heard their music. Jekyll, I haven't heard his music. 10K, I've heard a few of his things. But that's not because I went and checked them out. It's because he put them here. That motherfucker keeps slapping me in the face. Like, watch my shit. What? He had No Life Shaq react to his Randolph diss. So yeah. I didn't have a choice. I had to watch it because he put himself in a position where I keep hearing his name constantly. 10K. So then it's like, okay, let me check this guy out. Do you know what I mean? And watch his shit. That's what you need to do.
I really like 10K, man.
You need to just keep slapping people upside the face, like, I feel like I'm doing the same. I feel like a lot of people have heard my name, even if they don't watch my stuff. So, like, I had no idea who you was, and when I watched your reaction video, you said you already heard me and you already knew who I was. And I was like, well, there you go. That's like thing, like, people that I don't know me. Yeah. And it's like a matter of like, okay, my name's getting out there now.
And yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at. Is I'm trying to just have these conversations. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily think that I need to push my way into a circle yet, but I'm just trying to have these conversations with people that are part of those circles. So later on, when I'm ready to come calling, you know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, I've known him for a while now. You know what I mean? So I get exactly what you're saying.
You have to earn people's respect.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, a lot of people, they have, I might know who they are, but they haven't earned my respect yet in terms of the music. It's not about numbers. Mm-hmm. It's about the music. Like, because I'm very particular. What? Okay. I'm very particular with mixing, recording, and I feel like everybody I hear, they're not ready yet. Like, I don't feel like they're ready yet to put together like something that sounds professional to me. They still need to work on their recording, their mixing, like, or even just their recording, because I could mix the shit. But yeah, that's like me being like totally honest. Like, it's not me being disrespectful. It has nothing to do with you not being big enough and I'm some kind of big shot. It's the fact that you just ain't ready yet to put out something like that I think, yeah, this is good enough.
Yeah. So I got a question for you, and I'm gonna put you on the spot for a second. And you can be as brutally honest as you want, but I don't know if you've only checked out the one reaction or if you've checked out multiples, but what do you think so far of the channel?
Of your channel?
Yes.
I watched, I think I watched two of your reactions, so I can't really I can't really give an opinion, but like from the one reaction that I watched, which was like obviously my shit. I'm trying to remember what you said, because the thing is, like, I've watched quite a few reactions, like to the same song of that Maniac song. So I'm trying to remember. Fuck's sake, man! Just why don't you just use his collar? He clearly doesn't like that shit. Come here. My lovely little boy. You've got to put this shit on. Stop dodging it, you little shithead. There we go. Good boy. Okay, there we go. What's up, Chewy? What's up, TY? Yeah, I'd have to check out. I'd have to check out more of your shit, really. But I'll give you I'll give you my honest. I'm always honest with everybody. Like, you can ask anybody who's talked to me. They might even think I'm a dick because I've just been like, just said what they don't want to hear, you know. But like I said, a lot of people, they just really need to, like, so many rappers focus on just rapping, and I'm like, you really need to focus on the recording. And I tell everybody the same. Like Jay in the chat, I've told Jay countless times about, it's always recording. I've spoke to him about everything. I'm saying I'm a massive arsehole. I always give constructive criticism, but it's not about what you want to hear, it's about what you need to hear.
Yeah.
And if people care, they'll tell you what you need to hear. And there's a massive fucking difference in the recording between like just everybody, man. Everybody I hear is the same. Like, I listen to it and I can hear recording mistakes, I can hear bad mixing, and that's what separates me and them. Where I feel like I don't really want to make music with them because they can't even record properly. Like, learn how to record, and yeah, exactly. It's better to, like Jekyll's saying, he wants to hear the feedback.
Yeah.
Jay saying, "Oh, that means me too." It's everybody, man. Everybody. Hardly anyone has actually like good recording where I can listen to it. Like Sage, perfect record. If you listen to his recording, perfect. The mix is perfect. Everything's like up to standard. That's why I want to work with him. But there's even people that I feel like are like bigger than me that I listen to their shit and I'm like, his recording and mixing is not good. He needs to step his game up. But even though like somebody, for example, like Dizzy 8, who I mentioned before, he can rap really, really good. He can sing really, really good. But his recording and mixing, he needs to step his game up. And once he does, he'd see an even bigger thing, like an even bigger amount of love that people show to him, or at least like that's what I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think, maybe it's not even the recording. I think in his part it would be the mixing, because his recording on the Cypher, the YouTube Cypher, which was mixed by somebody else, he sounded really good. But then other things I've heard, I feel like it wasn't mixed as well as it could have been. I don't know, man. I'm just very picky with that shit.
Yeah, I hear you. I definitely hear you. My huge thing is I get really picky with like being monotone in like in a verse. You know what I mean? When I hear someone being extremely monotone, I'm like, I need you to switch up that flow or something. Get delivery on that punchline, like something. Give me energy in it. You know what I'm saying?
Jay saying, what if people thought the same about you though? I very much doubt that. I feel like my mixing is actually good. Like I don't think you can listen to my shit and be like, yeah, the mixing's not good, the quality's not good. I know. I feel like I'm a realist. Like I know I know what I am. I know
Yeah.
what my flaws are. I know what I need to get better at. I know what I'm good at. Mixing and like the quality of like the sound and the video. The video I need to work on. I'm getting there. I just need to get a Ronin, which costs like $1,000. I'm saving up for it. You can see on my stream it says Ronin €13 my donations. That's what all the donation money is going towards. It's a camera stabilizer. Yeah, I need to. I'm working on it. I'm still getting better myself, but yeah. I can't remember where I was going with it anymore because I changed the subject.
So I only have one more halfway prep question for you, and that is, what song or project have you done or in the process of doing that you've had the very most fun doing?
I had the most fun. I don't find music that fun anymore. I'm one of them people who I've always I'm kind of like a monkey see monkey do person. Like I'll see somebody doing something and I want to do it. Like, but not that I'm like a follower. I'm definitely not that. I'm normally completely against when I see lots of people doing something. It puts me off and I want to go the complete opposite way. But with like, for example, I really want to try voice acting. I really want to try acting at some point. I'd love to like be in a movie or like a TV show or something. That would be really cool. Like there's loads of things like that I'd really want to try. As far as music, I feel like I don't have fun with it like I used to. So if we're talking having fun with music, I'd have to go back years. Because I don't know, for now it's it feels more like work to me. Like I've got to get this shit done, and I'm writing to get something done, or sometimes to express myself. Like I'm just writing because I want to get something off my chest. Like the My Name Is remix, it was about getting something off my chest, and it was about also it's a business move. Of okay, I'm gonna do this to try and get views. Didn't work. I got like 200 views until the KSI thing happened. And then once the KSI thing happened, I knew it was like I knew it was coming, so I prepared for it, and I privated a bunch of videos. So like the My Name Is video would be the first video they see when they click on videos. It's like the latest uploaded video. Because I felt like it was a really good video for me to... Like a good first impression.
Yeah.
And and it worked. Now it's got like 11,000 views. And it was like, you know, it was your first impression of me, for example. And what about that, I felt like I said, like you saw it, you was like, yeah, it's decent. And then you get on with your life, you know. And then maybe another day, like months later, you might see me somewhere else, like you did, you know, through Jackson or however you managed to see my shit. It was the same thing with Hopsin. I saw Sag My Pants, I liked it, I got on with my life. Then I saw Hopsin Ill Mind 4, and then I became a fan. I was like, okay, there's 2 songs now that I really, really liked. Now I'm a fan, and then I checked out his other stuff and became more of a fan. I feel like I need to hear 1 or 2 or 3 things from somebody before I become a fan, and and it's not got, and it's also not supposed to be a hit and miss. It's got to be boom, I liked it. Second video, boom, I also really liked it. Now I can check out his other stuff and become a fan. And that's what I feel like everybody else is the same. You'll watch my Name Is video, good first impression. Now it's trying to hit you in the face again with I put myself there where you can go, oh, it's that guy I watched on the My Name Is video. Even like Uh, fuck, my mind's gone blank. Joey the Prince. You know, the Joey the Prince makes music, reacts and stuff. He also had he saw my name is video. So when I hit him up and I asked him for a collab, I was like, "Oh, I'd like to work with you and such." And he was like, "Oh, that I didn't know that was you. I already seen this." So like, he's like, "What's up, Jerry?"
Are there any questions you got from me at all?
Well, first of all, favorite artist.
All types of music, all time. What's my
Whatever you're into.
I gotta say M, but I have about 5 artists that I actually care to pay attention to. Total.
And who are they?
Um,
So Yellow Wolf
M.
was one of them.
So I'm worried about Yellow Wolf. I'm not gonna put him in that 5. He would be my 6th, but I would say M. The Game.
Documentary album, classic.
Yeah. And The Year of the Wolf was a crazy album too. They kind of slid under the radar. T.I. I've always been a fan of T.I. Royce the 5'9". And I gotta say 50. If 50 comes out with anything, I'm always stoked for it. Even that song he did with 6ix9ine, I was stoked for that song.
That verse went hard as shit.
Yeah.
Just the way he what did he say in his verse?
He said, "I'll pull up and bang bang. We don't." Or he said, "We don't gang bang. I will pull up and bang bang."
Yeah. Yeah.
I am just the way he came into that.
I do not gang bang. Play me for a pussy. I'ma pull up and bang bang. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. That's what I'm talking about, man. 50s. I love 50. I really do. And like somebody said that they feel like I get inspiration from 50 from my hooks, and I was like, maybe, because I really like. I've said it before. 50 has one of the best hooks in hip hop. Like, I feel like he does the best. Like, he's one of the best ever for doing hooks in hip hop.
Yeah.
A lot of people said Nate Dogg, but I said, like, take Nate Dogg out of the equation because he's a singer. And, you know, singers are known for doing hooks. Let's take singers out of the equation and just say, out of rappers, who does the best hooks? But then again, you got Drake. Obviously, he'd be good at hooks and shit. But
yeah,
I don't know. Who would you feel like has the best hooks?
If I'm gonna go with something that I'm like, I want something that's hitting hard, it's 50. I don't have any doubt. There's certain times the Game has done the same thing for me.
The thing is with the Game, if he's had a hook, it's probably been written for him.
Yeah, because he's all about the aggressive lyrical rap. I would say 50.
Like, the Game's only made it because of 50, because 50 pretty much like helped him. Like Dre worked on the album of him for ages, and he was just like, I have nothing. Like there's nothing here. Like that we and then that's why he went to 50 and got 50 involved and said, "Can you help me with putting together the Game's project?" And then 50 took 2 songs off his album, which was the Hate It or Love It and the How We Do, and he put them songs on the Game's album.
Yeah,
that's why they were on Game's album. And then, yeah, thanks to 50, he put, because if you think about the album, you got like Dreams, which was produced by Kanye, and the hook is Dreams, which is it's the beat. You won't ever
Yeah.
believe 'cause I love you. Kanye did that with the sampling. What other songs did he have on there?
I really like his hook for, and I don't know if he wrote it or not, but when he did the "Hate It or Love It" hook.
Yeah, but that was 50 who did that. Hey, the love it down, the dogs on top. And we gonna shine, homie.
Yeah, at the end of the remix, the game did one of the verses or one of the choruses.
Yeah,
and
but
I really
50,
like the
yeah,
way he
50
sounded.
wrote it. 50 gave him that song off his own
Yeah.
album, and they did the remix because it was 50 song. So like he was just pretty much just singing the hook that 50 wrote, and that's what I'm saying. Like you try and think of like the game. No. I'm not saying the game doesn't write. I said the game doesn't write. He doesn't do good hooks. We're talking about hooks, not verses. And like I said, like hold on, let me Google the documentary. Yeah, let's just fucking let's look at the documentary track list, right? Let's get the track list up because I can't remember. Okay, so we got 2 is West Side Story featuring 50 Cent. That was a 50 Cent song. 50 Cent's doing the hook. Dreams, the hook is a sample with Kanye. Hate It or Love It, another song that 50 gave him. 50's doing the... I think 50 did the hook, told the game to re-record it. How We Do, 50 does the hook, I think. This is how we do. We make a move and act the fool while we up in the club. 50 did the hook. Higher. How does it Higher go? Do you remember?
I don't, honestly. I don't.
I can't remember. Don't Need Your Love. Faith Evans did the hook. Start From Scratch. The singer did the hook. Put You on the Game is literally just a game going, let me put you on the game. And then it's a sample.
I will say one hook that I really did like by him was the Martians versus Goblins hook off the Red album.
I can't speak about that because I can't remember how it goes.
I can't remember word for word right now.
That was with Wayne, right? That song.
Yeah, and Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, but as you can see, I just went through several songs, not one fucking hook, not one hook by the game. That's what I'm and Dre said it himself. Like there's interviews and stuff where Dre said it himself. Like the game couldn't write songs; he could just write bars. He was a good rapper, and the image was there. Like he had the image, he had the sound, and the rapping and all of that stuff. It was all like there. The whole West Side, I'm a gangster, and the tattoos and the way he looks and everything. It was all there. The marketing shit. It was just the hooks. That's why you got 50 involved because 50 can make songs. Yeah, that was the only bad thing about the game. So I there's no way I could put the game up with the hooks. But yeah, 50. So and that's the thing. So you picked the game, I think, because of 50.
Yeah, and that's what I said. And I said the game, and then I thought about it for a second. And when I was thinking about it, I said no, I'd have to go 50. And then I would say if I'm listening to if I was listening to a song that was just like almost like a club song, then I mean you had them both spot on. You had or all three. If you're going that route, if you're going old school, you need Nate Dogg. If you're going new school, you need Drake. And if you're gonna do a real rap song, I mean 50. Who else can you put in that spot?
Look, what did I say before? I said Nate Dogg. Roman said Nate Dogg. That's what I'm talking about. See, like they always put Nate Dogg there. They always choose Nate Dogg. That's why I said no Nate Dogg. Get Nate Dogg out of the conversation because he sings. And just take it.
Yeah,
down
and
to
that's what I said.
rappers.
If you're doing like a club type song, like when M did that one song, I think it was Smack That, like that's great. But if I had something that I just had bars on, I probably wouldn't put Nate Dogg on the hook.
Smack That was Akon.
That's right. What song was it that I'm thinking of?
Till I Collapse. Say My Name, I think. There was another one. Yeah, but
Shake
Tory
That.
Lanez is Yeah,
Shake
shake
that.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what it was.
that's one. Tory Lanez is a singer though. We said no singers. And Chris Calico, for example, yeah, Chris Calico, but he mostly sings for his hooks. But then I guess like, I don't know. It's kind of like a weird thing because like Chris Calico is also a rapper,
Hmm.
and it's just about being able to do both, and he can do both. Same with like Drake. I don't know. I feel like singing, like I can do like hooks, but I can't really sing. But like the way that I do the hooks, I kind of like do have like a little tune with it. Like I do
Yeah.
like a little melody, and it's the way I record it as well. Like sometimes my hooks sound really good, and then if you like broke down the recording and soloed each track that's playing, it sounds fucking terrible. Because I'll record like once like really deep voice, and I'll record it like that, and then like the other take I'll record it like this, like with a really fucking high pitched shit,
Yeah.
and it just sounds fucking terrible. It's really bad. Some any more questions? Let me think of an interesting question. Did you have like questions already written down? Did you put thought into this already? Like, okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna ask this and that, and
I had a few. Most of the questions that I asked you were honestly kind of just going off of where your answers went because I feel like that makes things more dynamic versus cookie cutter. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I mean, I definitely put thought into certain questions, but I wanted to go off what you're saying so that we could actually dive deeper into stuff instead of just okay. Well, that was great. Now let's talk about this. You know what I mean?
yeah. Because I always, like I said, I always thought about doing interviews, and I thought about how I'd prepare for them. Like, because
Hmm.
I'd really like if I did an interview with someone, I'd really go overboard, and I'd like probably sit there and listen to like every fucking thing they've done, and I'd like write down like lyrics and
Hmm.
and talk, like I said, dive into like what did you mean when you said this kind of thing, and ask like loads of questions like that. That's why I was asking, because I definitely want to do it one day, and just really like break down like everything. Good night, Jay.
Yeah. And a lot of it for me too was my thing behind the interview was when when I first started reacting and I was talking to artists, I had friends that were like, "You're not talking to that guy. There's no way. He's too cool." You know what I mean? And then proof came out that I was, like they'd see the message or whatever. And it was just like this was my way of saying like these guys are humans too. Like yes, they're artists and yes, you may look up to them, but they're all human. Like they have a personality, and that's kind of what I was trying to bring out mostly in like this interview and the ones coming in the future.
Well, like I said to you before, you feel like you're not interested, where I feel the same way. Like I don't know
Right.
why I stream and people fucking watch me. Like literally, I'll sit here doing nothing, just talking shit for and like sometimes for 11, 12 hours straight, and there'll be people in the chat the whole time, like just and I'm
Dang.
like, what are you doing? Why are you sitting here watching me do nothing? Like I don't know. Like I think like I got to play a game or something, and when I play a game, they don't like it. They don't want me to play a game. They just want me to sit here and talk to them. And I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like, why are you in? Like, I don't understand the interest in me, the same as you
Yeah.
wouldn't understand the interest in you. But you, I mean, you and me both shouldn't think like that, because
Right.
we're all interesting. We all have interest in things about us. Um, and you just got to kind of just, like I said, just be yourself and loads. I know. I think loads of fucking artists would do an interview with you, like, because in my opinion, I don't know why you want to interview me. That's the way. That's what I'm saying. I feel like, why would you want to interview me? But I was like, whatever. We're lonely.
Dude, to
We
be
talk the
honest,
best
when
shit.
you said yes, I was stoked. I was like, I was hyped. Yeah, I've I've been like trying to put everything together. Sorry about the technical difficulty, man. By the way, but I've been trying to put everything together because I wanted to try to make this as fireproof as possible. You know what I mean?
While we're here, right? Open up your. Have you got OBS open?
I'm gonna go black when I open it.
Oh right. Oh, don't worry about it then. We can maybe wait till after.
Yeah, that works for me.
Or I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll quickly. Where the fuck's my phone at? I'll quickly take a photo of my settings, and then I'll send them to you. Hold on, who's messing?
Oxer Beats said that the reason that they like watching you is because they're lonely and they like hearing you talk shit.
I talk the best shit. Jekyll sent me a song. I'll check that out on stream in a bit. Let's go to the chat for some questions. You guys got any questions? I don't know, where's my fucking... Is it on the... Yeah. Okay, there we go. I can see better now.
I'm actually going to take down the beginning of our interview off of mine, since that was so sketchy.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the bit rate or something. I've literally no idea.
That's all I can really think of too, honestly.
You guys not got questions now? When we ask for questions, you ain't got nothing. Bunch of plebs.
they had questions the whole damn time. Then they get called on. They're like that awkward kid at school, just sitting there like, no, I didn't have anything to say.
Let's see.
Do you think lyricism takes away from storytelling and vice versa?
So in terms of lyricism, do you mean like rhyme schemes and shit? If so, I kind of do, I guess. I don't know. I think like sometimes straightforward, just getting a point across, not worrying so much about being technical or rapping fast and stuff like that. I feel like that can take away from a storytelling song. What about you?
I will say it depends. It all depends on the artist, in my opinion. Like Royce's Tabernacle. That song to me, like there was some stuff in there that were like punchlines, and that story was just so beautifully painted.
Yeah. What type of music will you make after your come up? I'm guessing that one's for me.
Yeah.
Just same shit I've been making this whole time. Just whatever I feel like making, really. A lot of times depends on the beats as well. Like so Orcs Beats, who's in the chat, he like sends me all the beats he makes. And a lot of times he'll send me a beat and it will be called, like, the song I did, Lullaby. It was it was a song that, no, the beat was called Lullaby. And that's like half of the time that's what happens. He'll send me a beat, it'll be called something, and then I'll make a song called whatever the beat's called. It happens a lot. What rapper or rappers made you want to rap? Yeah, Dre, Snoop, NWA, fucking Eminem, all of them. Did you listen to any of the NWA albums?
I listened to a few songs. By the time I came up, my brother's 10 years older than me, and he was, when I was getting old enough to remember music, he was bumping like D12 World.
Yeah.
That was like when I started to actually get into music, like especially rap music.
Yeah, that's the thing. My brother, my oldest brother, was he's the one who put me onto the Up in Smoke tour, and he's 16 years older than me, so he put me onto everything. Like he bought the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying album, and the 213 the Hard Way album, stuff, something like that. Like, and
I
he
will
put me
say-
onto all of it. So
I will say a huge influence into me really liking, like just the different tones of music was Beastie Boys' "License to Ill."
I didn't.
That
I didn't really like the Beastie Boys much.
that album just made me appreciate different like flow changes and stuff, like
Yeah.
Paul Revere, just me and my horsey in a quart of beer. That like just the way, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Brass Monkey, like them songs. I
Did
love
you
them
hear
songs.
the check it out? What's it all about?
Yeah, yeah.
That one, when that came out, I did bump that one. Joyner has more of a trap sound now. Yeah, because I think like the trap beats are very popular nowadays, so everybody's moved over to the trap beats, even Eminem. But I always thought it would be interesting. I was like, I really want to hear Eminem on a trap beat because I want to see how he approaches it. Nowadays, he just fucking all he raps on his trap pretty much. How do you think artists grow but still stay themselves? For example, doing different styles and reaching different audiences without taking the integrity away of who you are as an artist. I feel like who I am as an artist doesn't necessarily tie into the genre of music I make. I feel like if I make a song on a trap beat, or if I make a song on a boom bap beat, I'm still the same artist. Like, I still approach the beat in the same way, same kind of hooks, the same kind of rapping style. So it's all pretty much the same.
I would excuse me. I would say that it's all about getting everybody to buy in. And sometimes that means being catchy, sometimes that means by being super lyricist, like lyrical. And just do your thing is how I feel about it. Because, like, I'll put it this way. I do not at all whatsoever like pop music.
Yeah.
And I would say that there's probably one Britney Spears song that I would be like, oh, I actually like this song, or like.
Now, what do you consider pop music? Like, let's say, like, for example, Ed Sheeran, he'd be like pop, right, to you?
I would put Ed Sheeran in like a crossover between like pop and blues almost. I really like Ed Sheeran though. He's got a genuine. He's like his own bracket. He's got a different sound.
Because he's an artist himself. He writes all of his own shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like he is, a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
And do you know what would be cool? Why don't we do like a live reaction? I'll show you like an unreleased song, and you can give us like a live reaction to it. I think that would be pretty cool. So, but I'm gonna play it.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have to listen through the stream. So you'll have to like tell me when to like. You just have to say pause if you want me to pause it, and I'll pause it. So you can.
All right, I'm gonna do my best.
Okay, so if you want, we can do one or two songs, and I can show you what I've got so far off my EP. And so a lot of the people in the chat probably already heard it, but it's going to be first time for you. So one of the songs is the one with Dwayne TV and Samad Savage, and the other one's just a solo song.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Believe track, and yeah, just say pause when you want me to pause it.
Okay.
Let me move this over here.
Yeah. Wow.
Just for fun. I used to think I can't make it. Now there ain't a doubt in my mind. Tell everyone to keep hating. When I make it big with my rhymes, you'll never amount to shit, you can't face it. Fuck deals, I'll never get signed. When I reach the top, I'll be self-made.
Fucking when I'm on my grind, everybody wanna tell me how to run my career like they're experts. I hear rappers are born shooters and murderers. I kill a killer like Dexter. I'm an extraterrestrial, I'm an exterminate like a Dalek. I'm a species brought in this world to eliminate foes, and it's easy. And I'm thinking back when I lost my home. Fuck your help, do it on my own. This music shit is all I know, and I can't fail.
playing it
I'm
yet?
so...
Huh?
Are you playing it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's my mistake because I don't. Hold on. I'm gonna have to have you start it over because I was listening to the chat itself, so I'm gonna actually unplug my headphones real quick and then plug them into my phone so that you don't get
Okay.
reverb on the mic.
Oof.
Turn that off.
Okay. So.
Okay.
So you can hear me
All
through
right,
the stream now.
it should be good.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I used to think I can't make it. Now there ain't a doubt in my mind. Tell everyone to keep hating. When I make it big with my rhymes, you'll never amount to shit, you can't face it. Fuck deals, I'll never get signed. When I reach the top, I'll be self-made. Fucking when I'm on my grind, everybody wanna tell me how to run my career like they're experts. I hear rappers are born shooters and murderers. I kill a killer like Dexter. I'm an extraterrestrial, I'm an exterminate like a
Pause
Dalek.
that
I'm a
real quick.
species
Yeah.
So I'm like way behind since I'm listening on the stream, by the way.
Yeah.
But if you go back to where that bass dropped, I was gonna say the way that you set that up was sick. Just the way that it flowed, and then it went right into that bass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fucking when I'm on my grind, everybody with a ball, and it like drops. It's.
When I reach the top, I'll be self-made. Fucking when I'm on my grind, everybody wanna tell me how to run my career like they're experts. I hear rappers are born shooters and murderers. I kill a killer like Dexter. I'm an extraterrestrial, I'm an exterminate like a Dalek. I'm a species brought in this world to eliminate foes, and it's easy. And I'm thinking back when I lost my home. Fuck your help.
Pause. So that moment when you said everybody says that rappers are born murderers and killers, and he said, "But I'll murder," or you said, "I'll kill a killer," or something like that. Murder.
Yeah.
Like that makes me feel like you're just getting ready to go in on a diss, man. I swear that feels like the perfect setup for a diss. No joke.
Have you seen the TV show Dexter? Oh, hold on. Yeah, because you can hear me through the stream. I have to wait, don't I?
I actually have not, so I didn't miss that.
So the TV show Dexter is basically, it's about a serial killer, but he only kills other killers. So that's why I said, like, these rappers claim that they're murderers, but I'll kill a killer like Dexter.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope then. I mean, it was dope the first way that I thought about it too, because it was just like I don't know. I'll be the killer to kill the killer. You know what I mean? That was crazy.
Yeah.
On my own, this music shit is all I know, and I can't fail, cause I'm so broke. If I ever make a million, to the ones that were there, damn right, I'ma share that shit. Never gotta make my own merch, just so I can wear that shit. From now on, my dream comes first, gonna make it come true, that's it. If you get your music and my music, can't even compare that shit, cause I'm on another level to these motherfucking rappers that are bigger, they can body me. It's never gonna happen, you wanna be, and honestly, I never thought I'm gonna be the one to give apology. I'm sorry that you're never gonna follow me. If I'm going like this in the track, you ain't never gonna spaz like that. You ain't got a chance for the rap like that. You ain't gonna make you spit and crap like that. Don't give a fuck if you feel me, and this is a real me, cause I put my heart in the track. And fuck what you tell me, don't like it, then bell me, then suck on my bell, because bitch, I believe in myself. Yeah. Ain't no breaking that armor. Always pushing me down and after that drama. Bitch, I believe in myself. Yeah. Ain't no breaking
That was dope.
armor. Shit's going round, you better run from the karma. Bitch, I believe in myself. Yeah. Ain't no breaking that armor. Always pushing me down and after that drama. Bitch, I believe in myself. Yeah. Ain't no breaking that armor. Shit's going
That
round,
part where you
better
said
run
like
from
you
the
put your
karma.
heart in this shit, and that you believed in yourself. Like it made it go from of it went from a verse to making it feel like you were preaching to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of where the whole EP's heading. The whole EP's kind of heading towards belief and self-belief and fuck the people who doubted kind of thing. I'm gonna press play now because it kind of sucks. It is so fucking delayed.
Always pushing me down.
Yeah, and they set up that whole setup going up was dope.
Bitch, I believe in myself. Yeah, ain't no breaking that armor. She's going round, you better run from the karma. Bitch, I believe in myself.
Well, I'm putting my enemies on the shelf. My quicker delivery make them yelp. Why? Is this nigga a beast? Let me tell. Guys, see, I've been doing this shit for too long. I'm not talking about songs. I'm talking about running out of my house to go live with the rest of the goats up on the farm. Nothing but charm in my
Pause.
habitat. You talk crap, chop.
It was way early. There's a bad delay, but that moment when he said, "I'm a quick delivery," even make him want to Yelp. That was dope. I was thinking of like Yelp reviews making like quick deliveries. You're gonna jump on Yelp and be like, "Yo, good review, good review."
Yeah, fucking Samad Savage killed this shit. He did, like, when I first heard his verse, like the flows that he's using and shit. I was just like every verse on this song was just like Dwayne as well. Dwayne TV killed the shit. Like everybody's verse just went hard. Like I feel like my one is the one that's slacking compared to the other two.
Yeah. I'm so delayed. That was like bad timing, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like yours sucked.
I know that there's a delay.
That man kick back and something out of my house to go live with the rest of the goats up on the farm. Nothing but charm in my habitat. You talk crap, chopper, go that man kick back. It's a fact, you ain't coming back. My gun sound like, hey, yo, chill. What the fuck was that? That's not a real gun. I'm just talking about my rap lumberjack. I came to chop, killing them quicker, and then I'm finna make them stop. I've been a spitter ready to give them what I got. I make them shiver like they was dealing with the cops. You be over Twitter flocking all the nonsense. I've been developing conscience within my content. I'm a benevolent goblin. I'm finna box him, then I'm getting rid of the toxic irrelevant garbage. I'm starving regardless. These bars is giving infinite carnage. Man, I'm a different artist, and if I see the target, then I'm planning the market. Follow me on Instagram. I follow back, but my phone's not charging.
Pause.
Yeah.
That lumberjack line was dope. I felt like even though it was like simple, it was still to the point and it made sense. It was dope. And then right after that, when he said, "I want conscience in my I don't remember how he put it, but the wordplay was sick.
Yeah, and I also like the fact that he said as well, saying about goats on the farm. He says with the other goats on the farm, saying like he's one of the goats. I think that's pretty cool.
Breaking that armor.
Okay, I'm gonna skip.
Yeah,
skip the.
that was super cool. I caught half of it, but the pause got in the way.
Yeah.
Ain't no breaking that armor. Turn around, you better run from the karma. Bitch, I believe in myself.
Know that I am great, but know that I can't shake that feeling I'm not, so I hold in my hands, pray like show me the path, fake, show up in mass. I used to be thinking that they was just holding me back, but now that I know that they can, I show them a laugh. I take it in stride and just go and relax. Hey, hey. Never gonna lead his drip, you never gonna believe this shit. Soon as I'm dropping, the people that's popping is like, yo, why did he leave his ship? They know I'm an alien, now that I'm near, they probably mad. They know it's my year, I'ma take everything, everything's mine. Now I'm just hoping I made that shit clear. I ain't want drama, but if you got issues, I'm dropping a comma to make it official. There's only one option to take on the menu. I'd have a plan B, but it never made sense to. So now that I'm here, I ain't gonna leave it. This is the moment I told you I needed. This is the place that I'm meant to be, start of a legacy. Greatness is what I've been seeking, so I don't really play that shit. All about the payback, bitch. Fucking with me is just fucking you up. If we go to court, I ain't never say that shit. In it for mines, this is my time. I've risen above, I've given enough. The way I've been bars, Eisenhart's mine. I'm here to collect, man. This is for us. This is for everyone else in the cut who still think that they'll make it and never gives up. This is for change, this is for love. Now I'm just lying, I don't give a fuck. I'm in it for me. Get with the team, say you ain't with us. What the fuck do you mean? We gonna win, no need for the help. No matter what happens, believe in yourself, right? Right?
Yeah, ain't no breaking that armor.
Pause. Okay. that drip line at the beginning of his verse was dope. And then the start of a legacy moment in the middle was super sick. And then I really like how he ended it. How he was talking about, I'm doing it for all these things. No, fuck that. I'm actually doing it for me. If you ain't part of the team, then you can just get on pretty much, and that you got to believe.
Yeah, I really like when he said I do it for something or other. I do it for love. Nah, I'm just lying. I don't give a fuck. I really like that line. I thought it was funny, and the way he says it.
Yeah, that was super dope. The problem is that I hear myself, and so I lose track as soon as I start hearing myself.
Yeah, I hate that shit. So yeah, we're gonna do the next song now. That was Believe. This one is Lullaby. This one's just a solo track.
If this one you want to just stop it after every verse, and then I'll try to remember everything that was said.
Okay.
They wanna sleep, they wanna sleep. Tell them keep sleeping, tell them keep sleeping on me. If they wanna sleep, they wanna sleep, they wanna sleep. Fuck are they thinking, fuck are they thinking? I'll sing them a lullaby, sing them a la, sing them a la. Sing them a lullaby, sing them a lullaby on me. If they wanna sleep, they wanna sleep, they wanna sleep. Fuck are they thinking, fuck are they thinking? I'll sing them a lullaby. I've always been doubted, never asked for a handout. Work hard so I stand out, then everyone ran out. Every plan that I planned out, no one of them panned out. But I think I understand now. See, I just weren't ready. I gotta eat these beats to feed the beast. The hunger that's in my belly, never been so sure. To anyone that gets on board or behind me, to push with force, to help me climb to the top of the mountain, to help me shine. I'll be there in time. When I hate, that's fine, I don't mind. They can see I'm going up, they wanna put me down. They can see I'm moving in a circle, they wanna push me out. As soon as they can see that you're on fire, they wanna put you out. I suffer through the pain and every fucking day I struggle now. I'm up again for what can never take me out my bubble. Cause I'm finally feeling the feeling that I'm fulfilling my dream. Being as ill as can be, writing and killing the beats. You're as real as can be, just for believing in me. Trust me, that's real. And I wanna let you know how I feel. We're gonna make it to the top, but still, yeah. They wanna sleep, they wanna sleep.
So I really liked the opening, man. That chorus gets you hyped. I really like the part where you said, "I've never had a plan that panned out" or something like that.
Yeah.
The where you said the fire that put you out, and no one, and then the part where you transitioned into that and said no one can take you out of your bubble. I really liked all those lines.
Yeah, I feel like there was a nice build up as well. Like it builds up very nicely, gets more like aggressive and more complicated as it goes along. So I'm gonna skip the hook.
Sleep, fuck it again.
Yeah, it's a very nicely put together progression.
Sing them a lullaby on me. If they wanna sleep, they wanna sleep, they wanna sleep. Fuck are they thinking, fuck are they thinking? I'll sing them a lullaby. You can't see what's inside, let me give you some insight. Back in the days when I wrote on a page and I would get blazed till it's midnight. So many people told me I won't be shit. If I ever make it, I don't owe you shit. I remember every single person that told me I wouldn't make it. When I do, they'd be like, holy shit, damn. Just know that I know, so the day that I blow, I will be thinking about all the people that hated on me on the low. Whoa, hold up, I got my confidence back. Two middle fingers to anyone saying or thinking that my shit is whack. Just wait till I get a plat. I put my life in the track. I'll make a living off music and tell all the haters to suck on my sack. Facts, if you wanna keep sleeping, that's fine. I'm gonna prove you wrong. This one's for the people that did me wrong. A big fuck you on a song. They wanna sleep, they wanna sleep.
So I felt like my favorite bar out of that was the if you want to see inside, then I'll give you a little bit of insight, and then like just that wordplay I really liked,
You're the
and then
first
I really
person to
liked how
tell me
you
that.
built like y'all can hate this whole time, and I don't care because I got my confidence back, and all of the people that did me wrong, y'all can just fuck off and lick on the sack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, have you got me on the non-delayed thing now? Like instead of listening through the stream, you can go back onto there.
I can switch it back.
My mic's quiet. Let me turn it up a bit.
All right.
Hello. There. Is that better? Or is that no? That's probably too loud now. Let me turn my mic down. Hello. There. Is that better? Hello. Or is that no? That's probably too loud. Hello. I think that there's good,
All right,
right?
I got you now. Back on regular.
Yeah, so they're the two songs that I've got for my EP. So the plan is finish the EP, and then I want to do like a 5-track EP with a music video for every single song, and then, and then like every Saturday, like put one out.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the plan. So I got them two so far, but I don't know. Like when I'm sitting on them, I feel like I kind of want to go back and like start working on them more, you know, like fixing things and shit. But then like, I don't know, it's just. But then again, it might just be me. Maybe like I'm just like.
I will say, listening to both of those songs, and I don't do this very often unless I really like a song. Both of those would be on my playlist. I would say that right now.
I feel like on the Believe track, my verse is kind of like, I don't know, like it could be better. They're like the Lullaby one. I feel like it's missing some ad libs. Maybe a bit of like something on the intro, like a bit of speaking or something on the intro. But I don't know. I really. But then again, like,
here's how it goes: is they're your songs. You got to be satisfied. You know what I mean? You don't want to put out something that you don't believe in. You know what I mean?
But like I liked it at first, but then maybe that's just me getting bored of it and going, oh, I don't feel the same way about it anymore. Let me go back and fix it. But like, I don't know. This is a long ass interview. I took a shower and surprised to see you still on after I got out. Well, now we're just chilling now. We're not really interview, just chilling. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end this stream in like about 20 minutes. Because I got to go to bed. Bro, I am a music. Please check my songs too. Well.
Yo, if I can get you to send me a pic of them settings before you pass out too, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I definitely will. Fixed. I am a music. Grammar 100. I am a music. I'm not checking out music because, you know, I have company. If I was streaming by myself, I would. I'm trying to think. Wait, just give me 2 seconds. Let me look something up. So I think. Where is it? Wish I could have been here for the whole time, but I had to go to KFC. Hey, listen, KFC's KFC. Can't skip out on that good chicken. I love KFC. I got
I do too.
A video coming with the hip hop Pippi. Have you heard of him yet?
I haven't actually.
He's good. He entered the YouTube audition thing. He was good. We've got like an actual music video coming. I filmed my bit. I've sent him it. He just needs to edit like his bits together and stuff and release it. If you squeeze it, you can see the fucking oil. It is so good though. Yeah, so I did I've done like two. If you feel like at some point checking out some of my music, I've got music on Spotify.
Okay.
I've got like I've got two projects on there that are like 5 tracks. A 5-track EP, like 2 of them. I released them one month, like so it was October and November. I released one in each month. One of them was
Is it all one word?
Is it all one?
DK rap artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got one called Halloween, which was a Halloween themed. I released it on Halloween, and it was a 5-track a 5-track Halloween EP. That was
Had
pretty cool.
the Vampire and Demented 3 and all that.
Yeah.
And you had Primary.
Yeah, and then the primary EP is the second one. So the Halloween one's Halloween vibe. Then the primary EP is more like life orientated, more serious, emotional, serious.
So you did do a song with Sage then?
Yeah, I've done a song with Sage a while back, but
Okay.
I'm in talks with him now about working on some new shit with him.
Yeah.
Which I'm I just hope that we can just make something really good between us both, and hopefully, what I would like is if I make some shit with him now, and then we just have it in the can, and then if the YouTube cipher comes out and I'm on it, after that, I want to put out a video for his channel and a video for my channel, and we both put them out, and then try to. You haven't checked out too much of my shit. Well, you should. You should check out my EPs. I got a mixtape on there as well. It's just a bunch of random shit on. That's why I just called it the mixtape. It's just a bunch of fucking random songs that I did, all just chucked onto like one thing. Do I like doing storytelling raps? Yeah, I do. I've actually got an idea for a storytelling rap for the future. Very, very deep one. Not about my life. It's more of like a Joyner Lucas type shit about someone else's life, and very vivid.
Like a Ross Capiccioni.
Yeah, some shit like that. The only songs I have on my playlist by you are Vampire and your Cypher edition. Well, I don't know. Try and find some more. Go check out all my shit on Spotify.
So, hey, I know because of technical difficulties we are on your channel and all, but I'm going to send some guys over to check out at least this ending part. But is it short plug? Anything coming out that you have or haven't mentioned that you're excited, you want people to get excited about?
No, I haven't.
No,
because like I said, I'm just working on shit, you know. But I will be doing like the odd video here and there of like different shit, like the stuff that isn't involved in the EP, where I just drop a track that maybe doesn't fit, because as you see, like the EP is kind of going in a certain direction, and like let's say like I don't think you heard it, but I did a song with Blind Sight called Graveyard. I could have put that on the EP, but it just don't fit, because it's about like, I'll put an MC in the graveyard, these rappers are the Walking Dead. Like, it was like kind of horror sound and shit. Yeah. So it just didn't fit. Like, that's why I put it on his channel. But apart from like all the collabs I'm doing, like I said, because I do collabs, which I I usually charge like 30 for a verse. And to be honest, I kind of need to just stop doing collabs, period, because they take up all my time. Like doing, because I charge because there's so many people asking, and because like I get a lot of people asked that aren't very serious about music, and they'll ask me to collab, but they record on a phone, like, or like, you know, like not proper. They record like on like voice memos on their phone, and they rap off beat, and it just sounds like shit. And then they'll ask me for a collab and stuff. So I just same rule for everybody. I say 30 for a verse, which is cheap anyway. Like
Yeah, very.
And people say like somebody said to me the other day, "Oh, you're not big enough for me to pay you 30," and I was like, "Fair enough." I said, "I don't pay for collabs either. I'd rather like earn the person's respect, like I said, and get the collab through mutual respect
Yeah.
than to pay." But then again, you know Token.
Yeah.
So I've known Token since before he was famous, and I asked him for a collab. He said $25, and I didn't do it. So I could have had like that $25, but would be worth thousands now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I would have collabed with him back then. So it's about sometimes it's about an early investment as well. Like I might not be that big now, but I'm gonna get bigger in the future, and then my price is gonna go up. So
Yeah.
no. I didn't meet Token. I said I've known about him. We're friends on Facebook. That's it. Which mic do you use? This one is a Stag PGT70. I'll type it in the thing. So you said you write lyrics.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about rapping? Like, getting into making music?
Yeah, my problem is I can't carry a flow, man, honestly. But here, I will draw one of my favorite. And I'm still hard on myself about this. I've been told it's been good. I've also been told it's all right. But I'm gonna drop these lyrics in the comments if you're cool with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was just a quick little verse I wrote one day. It was shortly after me and my ex broke up, so I was not in the best mood. So it is a little graphic, fair warning.
You dumbass, you should have collabed with him. The thing is, at the time, I had no money. I was getting kicked out of my apartment. I was pretty much fucking homeless. So I had, paying somebody $25 to make a song with them isn't a priority when you ain't got nowhere to live.
Actually, I'm going to hold up. You can pull it up on your screen if I send it to you on Twitter or Instagram, can't you?
Yeah. Send it on
Okay,
Twitter.
so I'm going to take a screenshot.
Because Instagram, you can't use DMs on computer.
Oh, that's right.
It's fucking stupid.
So right here.
Oh, it's lag.
I'm not even trying to read it, man. I'm giving you a fair warning now. I can't. I just can't carry a flow at all.
Let's see. Let me drag this over here. Oh, what's going on? Why has it gone small? There we go. So, make your belly rumbling from that 100-round drum dumping in. Got your feet stumbling. Forecast full of lead like I'm the weatherman. Damn, I'm a wanted man. I ain't your friend and I ain't gonna give you a backhand. All black like I'm Batman. Got you spazzing. Take your life like rapping. Here's the location, now tap in. Psych, I'm only kidding. Still keeping tabs, man. Don't want to hit you and get sucked like a vag man. Are you saying vag man?
Yeah, I meant stuck. That was a typo. Stuck.
Oh, stuck like a vag man.
Yeah.
Can't stop, man. I'm flawless and lawless. Taking your wallet while I hit your melon. Call me that crazy guy from Lethal Weapon. Got you jetting. Run into your friends like I need help, man. Can't fuck with me. Call me Blue plus Kaioken. What's Kaioken? I recognise. Is that like an artist name or something?
Dragon Ball Z. It's like his power up thing.
DK.
Goku.
It stood for Dark Kid at some point. That was like a name I wrote. No, I made up when I was like young. It was like just the first thing that popped in my head. So I just shortened it to DK. The thing is with rapping, it's not all about the lyrics. It's hearing how you rap it on a beat, you know, because you like some people have
Yeah.
like decent lyrics, but then they rap off beat. So
Yeah.
I can't really judge.
And that's why I don't even try, man. I just, you know what I mean? I know where my lane is.
Yeah, but everybody starts somewhere. I wasn't good when I started. I was fucking terrible.
Like shout out to Trippy J. He's in that group. He's an artist. He's a younger guy. And I sent him that exact verse. And like he just randomly just started going off fast. And dude, it made like the lyrics that I read and I'm just like, eh, to like I was like, oh shit, that sounds dope. You know what I mean?
Well, he
just got really good
he
delivery.
rapped your lyrics.
Yeah.
You record on phone and USB mic. I used to record on a USB mic. It was horrible. That's why like, I just always recommend people to get the studio I have because it only costs 200. We've got 10 minutes left, guys, until I'm ending the stream. So if you want to ask a question or some shit, also go in the description and subscribe to Rain and React's channel. You got 10 more minutes. My fucking back's killing me.
Yeah, my arse is starting to get a little sore.
It's like every day I got like a back pain. I need to be honest, I should like not go to work tomorrow. I should just go to the doctors, get some sick days and try to go see like a physiotherapist or something because my back hurts every day.
We've been going for like 3 fucking hours though.
Holy shit, we have. That's crazy. That's the thing, when I stream, they always last like fucking hours. I always stream for hours when I stream.
So that interview I did with Jekyll and Reaper was supposed to be like a quick, like half an hour to maybe an hour. We went for 2 and 20 minutes. So it happens to me too, man.
Yeah. There's no short live streams. But it would be cool, like I said, if you would want to do something like this in the future, if you want to, it would be cool to have more of a, like a narrowed down version of it, you know, like I said, like more where more about the music and like if you listen to like more stuff and then talk about more of like the writing process and stuff, that would be cool. I'd like to do that with somebody at some point.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Nobody got no questions, no? Prince.
I actually am, as long as I can figure out the legging thing, I'm actually going to be doing an interview with Jekyll here on Saturday the 7th.
After the stream ends, I'm gonna check out Jekyll's song he sent me after the stream ends. He sent me a song on Instagram.
Which one was it?
Let me see. It was a collab with some other people. Snakes featuring 7DM Santos and Reaper. 7DM, I've heard his name as well. I haven't heard his shit though. But
So he that's the song that started all that beef that happened, was because Dobbs got on his story and started talking trash and saying that it was gonna not have any bars and stuff. That's what started it all.
Rappers are sensitive, man. You can't be careful what you say.
I mean, everybody's got their own thing, you know what I mean? And it's like me. I work for a casino and I work security. Whenever I get somebody that challenges me, that's my trigger. So I guess I understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had like, you know, rap beefs for no reason. Like literally, like I did the like on that Halloween EP, the first track's a diss track. And if you want to like go check it out at some point, there's a video on my channel called Somebody Dissed Me, and then I react to the diss track, and then I responded to it in the first track, which is called Halloween, which is also on my channel. So yeah, if you feel like it, go check it out. It's quite funny. But then you're like, so basically the context was so when the whole kill shot shit was happening, I did a kill shot remix, and I responded in the remix to, it was like basically the remix was a diss track to Lord Jamar, Joe Budden and MGK, where I was just with MGK and Joe Budden, it was kind of like just playing around, but with Lord Jamar was actually, I was serious. I was dead serious with him, like with what I had to say.
I don't like his recent comments, man. He's just too busy going like this.
Any of his comments. I hate the cunt. I like, if you go listen to my kill shot remix, you'll hear what I'm saying. I say some shit about I started off just joking around, and I was on about when I'm on stage, and then I get like some old bitch coming at and dancing on me. Why are you throwing shit at me? Hello, my little boy. I'll say like some bitch dancing on me. Get the fuck off me, bitch. Something like that. Cause like I was on stage one day, and this fucking old woman came and started dancing on me, and like grabbing me by my head and putting her head in. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like trying to like, you know, I was rapping, and I had the mic like, and she's like here, putting her head here, and I was like, what the fuck, man? And then the security came along and like moved her along, and it was just like, so I just thought it was funny, and I actually had it on video. Babe, hey. Funny how she's in my business until I want her. As soon as I want her, you can't get in contact with her. Babe! Hello? Ah, fuck it, whatever, man. I'll see it at some point. I'll see it at some point if I can find it. Oh, here she is. You remember that video of that fucking old woman, like, dancing on me when I was rapping?
Yeah.
Have you still got it?
Me?
Yeah.
I never even had it.
Who had it then? Who had the video?
I think Melly's had it. Remember, I got a new phone. I got like about
Oh, it doesn't matter.
since then.
It was funny though. But I was talking about about Lord Jamar and the shit he said. It just pissed me off, man, because like he's a fucking racist piece of shit. That just because he's black, he feels like it's okay to be racist. It's like it doesn't matter if just because you're black, it doesn't mean that you can't be racist. If you're being racist towards white people, you're a fucking racist. It does just like
right.
Because you're black, it doesn't save you. You're
right.
still a fucking racist. If I said the shit that he said about black people, I'd be racist. But because he says it about white people, it's okay. It just pissed me off, man. What did he say? Like Eminem's a guest in the house of hip hop, because he's a white rapper.
Yeah, he's using black appropriation or something like that to make himself rich, I think is something he said.
Yeah, he's just a fucking... It's like everything like Eminem says. Eminem said something about, go fetch me the remote, and he said that was racist. Because if you tell a black man to fetch something, that's racist. And I'm like, whatever. Shut the fuck up, you idiot.
That's Eminem just making you his son. That's exactly what he did to MGK.
It's just stupid, man. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to like load the song up so I can remember what I said. But the point of the story is anyway that song. Somebody heard it, and they're a MGK fan, and because I like said some shit about MGK, they thought they'd diss me. So I was like, okay then.
Ask me to put hickeys in the breath. Mike, listen, yes. I get off stage. Then the rest, woo. When I'm on the mic, I'ma catch bodies. I'm a nobody, but I got a fully loaded shotty. I'm the young John Gotti, got a gun drawn on the front lawn of the house that the...
Yeah, I said like, something rather, I'm the young John Gotti, got a gun drawn on the front lawn of the house that cunt Lord Jamar is the one for, letting people win a route. You ain't running shit, bitch. You can shut your fucking mouth, bitch. I'm Rick James, rubbing my feet on your fucking couch. Like, and then I said, he says that M's racist. Hold on, let me like, he said the word fetch. Wow, holy cow. he's saying like, oh, fuck, what was it?
Mouth, bitch, I'm Rick James. Got my feet on your fucking.
Let me skip.
The word fetch. Whoa, holy cow. Meanwhile, you're saying shit about a white MC.
Yeah, you're saying shit about a white MC can only be allowed in. I don't know. I just went in on it, like the whole situation of what he was saying. It wasn't really a diss track. It's just responding to him and saying he's a fucking idiot.
And what? That was the Halloween song.
No, that was the Kill Shot remix, which is,
okay.
And then he heard the Kill Shot remix and then decided to diss me because of that. So he dissed me, and then I responded. But like the reason why I responded is because like everybody was telling me don't bother, but I didn't have anything better to do. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I'm just gonna kill two birds, one stone, and I'm gonna make the Halloween song that I was gonna make a diss track.
Yeah.
So then that's why it's still like Halloween themed, and I'm like, and also I made the hook like a really good line as well, because I said this is for Halloween, and I say this is for Halloween. Yeah, fuck Bloody Mary, man. You only got to say my name once and I'll kill you. Because, you know, Bloody Mary, they say my name 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said, fuck Bloody Mary, you only got to say my name once and I'll kill you. Like, just shit like that. And I responded to a few things he said in his track. And the thing is, his track was so shit, I couldn't really do a good diss track because I had nothing to respond to.
Yeah.
So
it just felt like you were playing with a taking candy from a baby almost.
Yeah, like I'd rather do like this is against somebody good that's actually got some shit to say rather than somebody bad, because the more shit that you say, the more shit I can respond to, and I can twist it and rebuttal it. Where if you say nothing, it's kind of like okay, there's nothing here for me to even respond to, so then it ends up me like bullying someone. I don't know, but it's time to end the stream now anyway. So everybody, make sure you go down into the link in the description and subscribe to Raining Reacts.
And I'll have a bunch of reactions coming up this week. So.
Well, when I release something new, I'll let you know, so you can do a reaction video. I'll give you that early link, and like I said, we'll start one of the group things, and we can start it. Me and you will start it, and we'll talk about who we're gonna add into the group. We'll see how it goes, and I'm gonna send you in a minute the pictures and shit. Anyway, so thank you for watching, guys, and I'm gonna end the stream now. If you want to say bye, you got 15 seconds. 1, 2.
I appreciate
3.
y'all guys, by the way. Have a good day.
They complained the other day I don't wait long enough, even though I fucking do. I wait about half an hour before I fucking end the stream. They're just not fast enough. They're a bunch of plebs. They're not only slow mentally, but they're slow physically as well.
It's from the KFC, man. They got fat fingers.
Look at them. Look. Nobody said bye yet. Useless. The lot of ya. Right, I see you later, plebs. Bye.